it all the same. If life's a simulation, we must be the favorites. Look what we've been through. So players, start your engines. Count me in. 1, 2, 3. You ready? Let's go. Don't you think how lucky? Lucky how it all worked out. Don't you think it's funny? Funny how it turned around. This time, don't wanna wake up to any other view. This time, gonna race you to the top to see the blue. This time, every day we play it over deja vu. It's really, really nice to meet you, but I came here for the this time. Paint the sky an orange colored honeydew. This time, as the night grows close, dark and indigo hue. This time, riding high on vibes, sat shotgun with you. It's really, really nice to meet you, but I came here for the this time. This time. What if I tell you what's on my mind? Every little thing I'm thinking. What happens if I cross the line? Hard to say what I'm feeling. Oh, here it comes, the fireworks, the cut and run before the hurt. But I think I'm done, fearing the worst. I'm jumping in head first. What's a storm without the thunder? Like lightning in the sky in summer. Feel it coming down, I wonder. What if, what if, what if it all works out? What if it all works out? What if it all works out? I'm taking all my chances with you. Every single one that I've got. Some kind of feeling, something brand new. Hope it never stops. Oh, here it comes, the fireworks, the cut and run before the hurt. But I think I'm done, fearing the worst. I'm jumping in head first. What's a storm without the thunder? Like lightning in the sky in summer. Feel it coming down, I wonder. What if, what if, what if it all works out? What if it all works out? What if it all works out? No one for romantics, I'm taking my chances. I see us all dancing, anything could happen. No one for romantics, I'm taking my chances.
Welcome back, North America. We are back once again. It is me and Mr. Walter himself. We were debating, you and I, Walter, about what we were doing here for our broadcast today. I know it was a struggle for us to find the right shirts.
My problem now is that this shirt's a little wrinkly, so I feel kind of embarrassed to like be on the stream right now, and I wasn't ready to be wearing something like that. But you know, the beat goes on.
I think that's a good problem to have, because
Yeah,
normally
so?
it's the opposite, where people's skin is all wrinkly, but their shirts are all nice. But you look like a newborn baby, man. What is your routine?
Thank you. Nothing. It's actually nothing. It's just all
Wow,
natural.
just pure
bro.
genetics. You must steal skin off of other people.
Listen,
Now-
some people get lucky. Some people, and I'm not ashamed to say that maybe I got lucky. That's all there is to it. Thank you.
Get a little lucky. Now, look, I've been up all night. I have not slept since the beginning of this spring's championship. My eye bags are huge because I've been deep in the Brawlhalla archives. I have been in the lore because something very special has been happening in this tournament, specifically for 2v2s. We have been seeing non-stop Nash in all of these tournaments.
Yes.
So I had to go digging, Walter. I had to go Indiana Jones deep into the Temple of Doom. No, I'm not done, production. Go back to our cameras. Go back. Please. Oh, it's a single?
Oh, yeah.
dig
Finish
deep
it. Finish what you got.
and find my Nash shirt from 10 years ago.
Oh, no way.
Represent
Let's go.
Redesign to represent, because we're seeing so much Nash. I never thought I'd see him again.
Wait, that's
Okay.
fire. Let's.
Right.
Well, we're okay. Unfortunately, I'm with you on that, but we're not seeing Nash in our first set of the day.
Oh, come
maybe
on.
Maybe we'll get one in just a moment.
I
I'm excited
believe.
to get started here, though. It is Zen Hideaway, which is one of my favorite teams in North America, up against. Pull up the thing before the thing comes up. Greedy and Brawlhalla.
Yeah, Brawlhalla I've seen quite a bit recently. He's doing a really good as a rising star in the player space, but Zen and Hideaway, what's there to say about that hasn't already been said? We've seen these two in the 2v2 space for years now, I would say, post-pandemic, so very excited to see what they can bring to the table this time around. Early on, Brawlhalla, unfortunately, recovery doesn't quite go his way. Maybe just a bad angle, maybe a case of lag. We'll have to wait and see, but overall, still a really strong start from the blue team.
Yeah, love that. Just pretty easy so far. Really nothing too complicated. Getting your combos when you can, getting your edge reps when you can. It's pretty firmly already for Hideaway and Zen. Oh my god, make it a better lead. It might be bigger now. Seeing the gravity cancel end light, chase dodge up. Okay, reversal recovery with the blasters was pretty necessary to stem the bleeding just a little bit. So Greedy and Brawlhalla get on the board with a pair of stocks, but they're still playing from behind.
You know, we've been seeing a lot of Nash in a variety of different regions so far, but we've also been seeing a lot of blasters. And I gotta say, a lot of it comes down to this first stage. Unfortunately, blasters seem to be highly adapted against much quicker than other weapons. Greedy right now on that last stock, Brawlhalla not too far behind. It's a big struggle right now for these two to keep up. We're seeing just so much utter dominance in 2v2 abilities. Zen had the setup there with the D-Sig, gets well one for two over side Sig. Comes out now.
Goodness.
Could it be enough? DC,
Kind
side
of
light.
Pogo away, right? You
Weapon
got a little
throw.
bit of movement. Okay,
He gets
the
back.
recovery. Yeah, the recovery was hit, so he got granted a chase dodge right there. Oh, reversal? Okay, they're doing something crazy. Let's just go to game
It was
two.
out.
Let's go to game two.
Yeah, that is a GG go next right there. Gotta say, very strong start coming through. I enjoy watching both these teams play. I could see maybe a reality where there is more legend adjustments coming through from
Sure.
from you know, Greedy's side, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out.
Yeah, let's get into counter picks. I mean, Zen Hideaway, we didn't have a ton of time to kind of like preempt the matchup that we were going to get, but Zen Hideaway is one that I've been very excited to see over the
we had
last
the Nash
year or
shirt.
so too. Yeah,
More important.
yeah, of course. But yeah, they're just a fun team, and I think a big narrative in twos, at least for North America, was kind of like teams defining the relationship with each other. Like a lot of teams were swapping around partners and whatnot, and Zen Hideaway have kind of like firmly solidified themselves as a twos duo now for at least the foreseeable future, as far as I know. So
Yeah,
exciting
we
to
see that. I think we see that more in North America than any other region. Europe has that a little bit. South America seems to be just mostly people relying on pro players and the top teams or top players just playing off of each other. But right away, no, this is a big tempo shift coming out from the red team. Even though they are behind in terms of damage, they are keeping up the pace.
Oh, nice extension, too. We see sidelight and then wait for the dodge burn. GC sidelight again, and then you just get to rinse and repeat, find the recovery off the gauntlets. For the first KO right there. Really, really clean start. And I think that Sarah might have interrupted what could have been a stock in reply for red team.
Fantastic work overall, Brawlhalla. Unfortunately, the first to fall. Not the place that you want to be in, unfortunately. Look at that synergy coming out from the blue team. It was a hit from Zen into a GC neutral sig from Hideaway. Love this, but side air comes through. Brawlhalla at least stems the bleeding a little bit, but recovery is out, and Greedy, fortunately, the next to fall.
Nice, okay, a bunch of recoveries, at least from the Orion Spear. Make it 2 stocks apiece for everybody. This is just like a pretty tough position for Brawlhalla to be in. However, let's look at the offstage situation real quick. Hideaway playing a little bit of defense for his boy, protecting the mans a little bit so they can come back. The Pogo's in between the combo right there just to make sure that you don't get clipped up trying to go a little too hard on the 2v1 action.
Happy that we see a lot more Sidra 2v2 play now. So much ledge guard potential, having those angled signatures that allow someone like Zen to go for the startup and Hideaway there for the finisher. That's both of Brawlhalla and Greedy losing their second stocks in unison.
Yeah, I mean, Zen is also playing this amazing right now. I think the Pogo just easily picked up the response on the whiff punish. Really good. You can chase dodge up and try to go for an extend. Oh my god, that save was so nutty. You're so crazy. What? And you gave him a chase dodge? This is synergy, dog. I mean, it's honestly best case scenario, right? That they both get KO'd. Or not best case, but it is a good situation. Because again, like I talked about over the entire weekend, you don't want to put yourself in a stagger spot. So Zen getting the save was awesome. Even though they both lose their stocks right here, they're firmly in the lead.
I don't know what to say, Walt. They have more synergy than most married couples. That was incredible.
Okay, and then sidelight recovery once again finds that final stock, and a Sair from Hideaway's cannon will do the job just fine for game number 2.
I mean, look, case in point, the synergy between these two is impeccable. The fact that we saw that extended save coming out from Zen and Hideaway, both saving each other each, was... I don't know how else to describe it. I really enjoyed seeing that, but unfortunately, they did lose their stocks at that point.
Yeah, I don't think we're even going to get to see it because they're already loading into Jikoku right now. But yeah, this was sick. So you gave the aerial attack to grant a chase dodge. Recovery would have hit your teammate up if there wasn't anyone in the picture to get the edge guard. It was just super cool all the way around.
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching it. And going to Jingoku this time around, you have a smaller stage overall. Blast zones are slightly smaller than Fortress of Lions, so... And needing this extended space on both the Raz's blasters and pretty much anything Brawlhalla has for the Orion kit, I think will be a struggle. Very good starter here coming out from Hideaway. Sweatbeats were out, but Jingoku can be a little deceptive. That's going to be Greedy losing that first stock.
Yeah, just rode along the slight angle of the bottom of the stage to lose that first stock. All the while, Hideaway is going to be coming off a respawn as well. So it's roughly... parity, at least for the across the board. We see Sweatbeats again from Zen coming through, but this is going to be an easy touchdown for him. Oh, nice! I like that from Brawlhalla. They get a little bit of action, a little bit of motion here. They find a disarm onto Hideaway. He's up way in the top blast zone, has to fight his way down. GC breakdance doesn't find anybody home, and then just a recovery unarmed means he's hanging on to the stock for a little bit longer, but he took a ton of damage in that 2v1.
Oh, great extended side stick coming out from Hideaway's side, catching out the landing off of Brawlhalla. That could be Greedy to fall next. He is. And we're looking at now maybe one last stock for Greedy before potentially a lower bracket run from this red team.
Yeah, and maybe not true to their name. I'm not even sure they were getting all too greedy to try to find some of these stocks. I mean, look, the Barraza side light, I believe, found it eventually on that right blast zone. It really is, they're in it so far, but I think Zen and Hideaway are just converting a lot more together. And, you know, especially when they find themselves in those 2v1 situations, they're just getting so much more mileage.
I think one big adjustment that we're seeing now from this red team is that they're able to corral together and capture in both the blue team members into these extended 2v1, 2v2 combos. That being said, though, that is the end of Greedy. Brawlhalla still has 2 stocks to work with. This isn't impossible, but a spot touch like that from Hideaway. Really good tempo setter again.
Yeah, losing out on the weapon isn't amazing, obviously, so you're going to have to basically sneak one out and then hope you don't take a ton of damage on this punish, which he did. He only got into basically like light yellow. Rocket Land's a little bit interesting in the 1v2, though. You have to play it super safe. Look, exactly. With punish on the end light, you cannot really press a button first unless you know for a fact you're going to get out in time.
What can Brawlhalla do? No weapon. GC and Mike coming through. That's going to be, again, just a cannon 1-2 punch. That is a great 3-0 to start the day, Walt.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think Zen and Hideaway probably the favorites. I would imagine they're first seed. I do want to double check. Yes, they are. So first seed Zen Hideaway, second seed Moni, Balloon Boy, third seed Soul, and Rise. But yeah, I mean, they've been such a favorite at so many North American tournaments in the twos format for a while. Their synergy's unreal. They have amazing team combos. I think they just understand this format very, very well, and they play it a ton. So it's cool to see. I'm excited to see how their run ends up going later on in the day today.
We have our winter champs coming up next. We have Moni and Balloon Boy facing up against Jacoby and Urks next. I'm excited to see how this plays out too. We just had a fantastic 3-0 coming out from Zen and Hideaway, and I believe this is still upper side. Let me just double check that. So from my understanding, because we just saw Zen and Hideaway, right? If Moni and Balloon Boy win this out, and spoiler alert, I feel like there's a pretty good chance that they will, we should be seeing the 1 and 2 seeds fight up against each other after this.
Okay, that'll be exciting. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that then. I think this one is really fun for me because I have not gotten to cast a Balloon Boy set at all since I don't even think this year I've gotten a set of his. So this was one where, like, I think a lot of the casters, when we have to like submit predictions for pre-show and what have you, were like, dang, especially with the nerfs and buffs to certain weapons, the dexterity changes being pretty massive. A lot of us were kind of like, dude, Balloon Boy's in like a really good spot right now, you know? Like, he really hedged his bets on blasters, and the big question that I always bring up now with Cassidy's and a bunch of different blaster legends running around now are, how good are your blasters if you're using like a hammer legend, for instance? Balloon Boy was pretty bullish, I guess, on sticking with the blasters all the way through. So I'm excited to see if he does this in twos as well, but I feel like he's really well positioned, especially with all these changes that have come through.
You know, Balloon Boy was just possessed by the spirit of Boomy for the longest time. Even Battle Boots, I think, are in a pretty good spot overall right now. We saw some in 2v2s in other regions. Unfortunately, maybe spoiler alert before we go into the first matchup, Balloon Boy's not rocking Battle Boots or blasters, unfortunately.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's
this
new? Devil Jin.
I have not seen... I don't know if I've seen this.
It's almost similar to the Mega
okay.
Man. Because
well, I was seeing Lord Brax and I was getting scared. So okay.
Oh,
jeez. Like, yeah.
We're not in that territory.
I was like,
yet,
what are we doing here?
I don't know. You know what? If things go from bad to worse, maybe we'll start seeing that. But very interestingly, to finish our point with the Devil Jin, you still have that extended range coming out from the bow. You know, somewhat like the blasters. You have the gauntlets, similar to Battle Boots. But One Punch Bot, which is Urks, rocking the Vector, which we had seen in South America yesterday, too. That was a very unique one, but
yeah,
maybe similar to the Nash, we're seeing a renaissance of more underutilized legends.
Also, I mean, like we had kind of alluded to in our first set, Sidra seems like they're in a pretty good spot overall. It's a little bit unorthodox and interesting to see Moni on not a greatsword legend. So let's see how this one pans out. I mean, it does make sense in a twos format, right? Like, you have to play a very specific way when you have a greatsword in your comp. But, I mean, let's see if maybe this simplifies it down a little bit more. Moni and Balloon Boy up against Jacoby and Urks for game number 1.
Could be maybe an option where you want to play your secondaries early on, so in case things don't go well for your first matchup, you can bring out the mains, and maybe the Mega Man Jaeun will come out from Moni's side and make things a little bit more difficult for a readaptation from an enemy team. But so far, so good. Not really necessary. No real pressure threat to the red team. Sarah's out. And for Urks, a struggle to get back onto the stage. 2v1 combo, extended signature from Jacoby's side. Looking good. Sarah was out. Fortunately, that is going to be the end of that first stock. And a second stock for Jacoby.
That was insane. I was going to say, I mean, the first one from Balloon Boy's aerial. Oh my god, wait. What?
Hello?
Yo! Okay!
Wow.
Can you chill?
Holy moly.
We want to talk about what happened earlier, not what's happening right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, look. I had some concerns about maybe Moni not being on the Comfort Greatsword, but the two of them are just in sync right now, dog. This is crazy.
It's been a minute and a half since we started this match, and already blue team's down to their last stock.
Yeah, this is absolutely nuts. I mean, look, the Devil Jin is something that we're used to seeing from Balloon Boy for sure, so it's not like this is like a crazy different legend swap or anything like that, but he's got the Mega Man in his pocket too for, you know, singles. Maybe he breaks it out in this too. I mean, this is just game over. Let's go to game number 2.
There's really not much you can do there. And I feel like the Devil Jin is really just the evolution of people rocking Petra from 2025. The fact that gauntlets are still such in a great spot. You still have that get off me range from the bow, similar to the orb like Sair. Really good opportunities to bring out, but the fact that we're seeing One Punch Bot, or sorry, Urx, continuing to stick with this vector, I don't think we saw a single sig come out.
Only one, it didn't connect. I think maybe it was interrupted or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I mean, the Vector's a unique pick. We were a little surprised to see it yesterday also. Lance, an interesting weapon in 2s as well. Like kind of similar to Greatsword in my opinion, where you have to kind of play it in a specific way if it's in your comp. But yeah, as honest as I can be about that first game, I feel like the Vector just didn't do enough damage for us to get like a ton of good insights from it. So
yeah,
maybe it just
really
needs a little bit more, yeah, like a little bit more juice, and we'll see if you know, this pick is going to be worthwhile for Jacoby.
We've seen this a lot in 2v2 Springs. One team will try to corral the other team into just offstage play non-stop. Moni doing the same for Jacoby, focusing on the 1v1s there. It's Balloon Boy taking down the other Lance wielder, again forcing offstage play. That has been an uncomfortable spot from what little we saw in game 1 from blue team.
Okay, with big whiff punish. It was just a ground pound outright from Moni to get the singular hit, but find an air off the top. I like it, and the double comes through once again. Same song, different dance is in game number 2 on Small Fortress Alliance, but we're seeing Moni go to absolute work with the Sidra. This is insane.
Yeah, this cannon's looking great. It's not something I've seen from Moni too often, but the fact the cannon has been in his back pocket, something that he's obviously have worked on throughout Springs, has looked so good. And yeah, that's going to be a first to fall. Jacoby is back again on one stock.
It's just so funny to me because, like, I'm so conditioned to seeing the Moni and Mugi in 1s. And, like, again, with the Greatsword, you're, like, not edge guarding like this, really, right? Especially when your main weapon on Greatsword, you're kind of just playing grounded game looking for your bridges. And then, like, if the opportunity is presented to you offstage, you can get something. But, like, your mobility in the air is just not as good as you get on, like, a Cannon Legend. So this is, like, a really cool change of pace for me to watch.
I'm wondering if this is going to rub off on the future Mugi pick, where we see more mobility coming out from Moni. Now that we know that, yeah, look, we already won Winters. We want to switch it up. We want to bring out something new. This is definitely something new.
Yeah, really sick. Especially with the, well, we'll talk about the super stamps at some point, but we've talked about 1 speed of Mugi being a real thing at some point, which is absolutely gross. But let's see the combo, because it's just happening, right? It has to happen. Let's go to game 3. Come on.
Wonderful work overall. And while that was a great game from the Vector, that's 457 damage, Jacoby has struggled, dude. 189 here, constantly being bullied out by the Sidra, especially the Sair's mid-air. Jacoby's going to have to go for a legend swap.
Dude, Moni got 5 KOs.
No?
Isn't that crazy? Look at this.
That's wild, dude. I feel like almost all of them were off stage, dude.
Holy, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for not going back to Small Fortress. It looks like we're sticking with the legends here from Jacoby and Urx as well. Jacoby did a ton of damage in that, but yeah, I just don't think they resulted in that many KOs overall. And it's tough because it's like with double Lance, you're like, dang, if I can whiff punish, I can probably just find a KO here and there. But like, Red Team was just not allowing any of that to happen.
Well, extended groundwork here should benefit the Lance more. You have more startup areas. One punch block can utilize bow more for D-light openings. Same could be said for Balloon Boy. Both of them are on bow to start things off. One Punch does have a good opportunity to get some offstage potential against Balloon Boy, but he does get back on eventually.
Okay. Oh, yeah, and the reactions too. Like, even when there's another enemy teammate on top of Moni. I think he just knows when Balloon Boy's ready to make a pass, and he just goes for that extended string, knowing that Balloon Boy's going to hit it, get the distance that the two of them need. Really, really sick. All that being told, though, this is the closest game so far in terms of damage that we've seen. No stock taken off Jacoby just yet, but that's just a tap-it-in moment for Moni. Almost 2.
That's a tough spot to be in when you're Lance, because you really want to try to benefit off of taking players from ground into the air, whether it's airs, recoveries, maybe even nairs for poke potential. Yeah. The problem, though, is that as soon as Moni catches you in the air, that's the end of your stock. Jacoby, possibly case in point, ground pound is out, Sweatbeat's under a
what? Dude!
Again, dude, that was incredible!
I was like, what is he possibly cooking when he's going all the way down to bottom right corner? And it turns out it's just another clip, dude. They're aura farming!
This is a wild, man. The 2 stock lead coming out now. 1 stock lead, sure, but again, you are glued to the ground if you're blue team. If you get anywhere near off that ledge, you are a goner.
Oh my gosh! Are we sure the seeding's right? I think Moni Balloon Boy should be seed 1 after what I'm seeing right now. This is insane.
It won Winters 2v2. Make a lot of sense.
This is a reply stock. Okay, this is why you pick Lance, though, right? Like, you get so much horizontal KO potential there. We do see it off the right blast zone, and there's the pickup right there. We're making this game competitive despite the clip farming that has ensued in Game 3.
Gotta stick on that Lance now if you're Erks. Worked out wonders to take Moni off of that final stock. Correct me if I'm wrong, Walt. I think this is the first time we've seen both of these players on their final stock this set.
I think so too, yeah. I mean, the first game was domination, not gonna lie. Oh, we do see really far downtown the Vector, and there's no movement the Sweatbeats, so Vector had to go for the save, and this just might be the dagger here, Keg.
I think it very well might be. Erks has one last opportunity to make heroics work. No weapon available whatsoever. Recovery's out from Gauntlets. Balloon Boy does it again.
That was nuts. Can we see the clip? Can we see it, like, right now? That was so insane.
Wild,
like,
man.
But, like, he spent movement to go down there. He's so sick.
I just can't believe it. The velocity and the movement that people are discovering with Sidra. She was released almost 10 years ago now, and this is the most I've ever seen her in pro play. People are finally waking up to see how much movement she can bring to the 2v2 space, and yeah, I have no doubts in my mind we're going to be seeing her in Grands today.
Yeah, this was a really impressive showing, and I think for me at least, I did a lot of gassing up of Balloon Boy earlier because I think his legend selections, whether it's the Devil Jin or the Mega Man, are just so well positioned for a lot of these changes that have come through. But man, Moni Sidra is really, really fun to watch. And I'm like, oh, I liked watching the Amugi, so like now I'm kind of torn. Which one do I want to see moving forward? I think it's this. I think it's a little more Sidra. That was insane.
Yeah, that Sidra was incredible, dude. And the fact that we see Moni have such a deep game sense and arsenal that you can swap from functionally one end of the speed spectrum to the other,
yeah,
and still make it look top tier, world-class level, really says a lot about him as a player. But what says a lot about us is that we're old and we need to take a small break before we get our next setup. Yeah, we need to set up for hopefully a potential Nash coming up next. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back in a few minutes.
I'm rising up from the ground. Keep climbing till I reach the clouds.
Any reason in the season, think they matching the drop. I'm so high, your flight, it's a love I must protect from those tainted who I don't trust. Can't come close or get too near. This is prime time, let me make this clear. I'm ahead of a time, I climb, they get the shine. Slow grinding, no grind, my choice made it mine. Let go your pains and the fear. Don't let anything interfere. And some say that life ain't fair, but when you need me, I'm right here. I'll be back later to call my dear. I'm locked in with all I care. Let me hear you say, oh yeah, cause we doing this all year. Let go your pains and the fear. Don't let anything interfere. And some say
I can be myself with you. I'm rising up from the ground.
Welcome back, folks, to Brawlhalla Spring 2's North America bracket. I'm Walt, and Keg has been desperately asking for a Nash to appear on the screen for matches at a time. We had so many. He was looking around in his wardrobe. He found the shirt that he was looking for, but we haven't gotten any Nashes. Can we get one Nash one time?
One Nash.
Just let's see it. Let's see it. The last two sets we got were pretty sick. So I'm excited to see what we got coming up next. I know it's Wubs and not Kaiser, but I'm seeing Greedy and Brawlhalla making a return to the lobby. I don't know if that's real or not.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Yep, looks like they'll be fighting against Wubs and not Kaiser here. Look, I don't want North America to be a Nashless region. We have seen it, I think, in every other region we've covered so far this weekend. I can't imagine the streak ends here. But who knows? We've been seeing a lot of Orion today. That's not unusual for 2v2s, but I will say it's more than I think we usually do see.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. We'll have to wait with bated breath while legend selections are coming through. But yeah, man, I feel like this bracket has already been so good. Is this an Amugi lock-in from Wubs?
Interesting. I don't know how I
One-speed
feel
Amugi,
though.
let's get it.
I don't know how I feel about the Amugi considering... I mean, yeah, 1 speed's going to be ridiculous when it comes out, dude. But 3 dexterity overall might be part of the reason why we've seen Moni swap away from the Amugi post-Winter Champs win. Just because, again, like, you take 2 hits, and even though Amugi's a tank, like, you lose your weapon instantaneously. If it's anything that we've learned from Moni, if this doesn't work for Wubs, maybe we see a swap to the Sidra after this.
Yeah, let's see. Like I said with the Moni set, which was an expectation from me to see, you know, a Jayun or an Amugi, just some greatsword legend. You have to play in a pretty particular way with the Amugi on your screen, right? Like you're sharking a lot, you're playing a lot of grounded game. Not necessarily right now with the sword in hand, but once the greatsword comes into play, assuming Wubs ends up staying with that weapon for a little bit longer,
you know,
I'm assuming we're going to see a pretty hard shift.
I was keeping track of that first string coming up from Brawlhalla. Unfortunately, before Wubs even had a chance to attack with his first greatsword, he lost it.
Okay, well, we do see the axe in hand, though, now, so maybe we get a little bit of motion here. Oh, gets whiff punished, and that low dexterity is going to bite you pretty hard as first strike comes through against Wubs.
Yeah, all it takes is one combo coming out from a player like Greedy or Brawlhalla, and that weapon is gone. Double nairs out from Brawlhalla's side. Wubs struggling into the air, tries to catch the landing. Spot dodges out once more, gets a recovery out. A good extended string into a side sig, catching Greedy and Brawlhalla off guard.
Now, this is the reason you pick Amugi. The signatures are quite good. That was like 4 in a row to get a double KO. So, I mean, look, I don't blame you whatsoever, right? Like, when you got the tools that are that good, you might as well use them.
We talked about the dexterity changes quite a bit on the Amugi side, so you know it's just it's a gameplay shift off stage. What is happening down here? Downsig is out.
Hooking down there.
Kaiser was at the depths itself. The 9th player still brought it back, and even then, GC Sig comes out from Wubs' side. The Sarah doesn't connect. Oh, but neither does that signature.
Okay, seeing things slow down a little bit. That Barraza's looking real hurt, though, so yeah, I'm with you on this if you're Wubs. Unfortunately, the weapon loses the hands of Wubs right now, and then Kaiser just gets soloed down for a moment. Slide charge into the signature, at least pushes that one away, but the dare from the Barraza finds a stock in reply.
Greedy was struggling a lot in her last series to keep that second stock afloat. It wasn't the best first stock in the world, but the fact that he's been able to play for survivability here has been strong and sound. As I say that though, Sarah's out. Kaiser nearly getting team damage onto Wubs. Thankfully, that's not the case, but Brawlhalla is there to corral both of Red Team together, and the follow-through from Brawlhalla is looking really good.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I've been pointing out a lot of Greedy just securing stocks like those, but Brawlhalla is definitely enabling a lot of them, and we did see the Rocket Lance in our previous couple of sets put in a decent amount of work, right? Especially when you get enabling hits or kind of like passing the ball moves over from your teammate. Trying to get that string going on blue team. This is anybody's first game, but everyone's just going off the top!
There it is, Blast Zones are out. Greedy the first to fall so far. Game 1, double ground pound is out. Brawlhalla may have had a spot to secure against Wubs, but the Sweat Beats were out. Weapon throw again. Brawlhalla, what can you do? Sweat Beats were out underway. GCT light into a ground pound. That's all you need.
I gotta watch that one again. That was crazy fortunate from, oh my gosh, who was recovering? Wubs? Wubs, yeah, I think, was out of movement, right? And then the last unarmed recovery that would have put him in Sweat Beads connects with a blue team member because his teammate hit him way off stage. That granted him the chase dodge to be able to come back. I mean, that's all she wrote. That was a crazy way to end it.
Yeah, wild to see how many battles were taking place in neutral. We saw Brawlhalla and Greedy struggle a lot with on-stage play in the last set. The fact that they have adjusted, they're playing much more grounded this time around, especially with blasters and Lance, not fishing for too many off-stage plays. Wubs and Kaiser, they're the ones that have to make that extended effort, but they also have to adjust a lot too.
For sure. See, it was a very, very close game 1, so this is definitely not remotely out of the realm of possibility.
No, by no means.
See, quick anti-air, chase dodges over to try to find the stack position. There was not Kaiser. Dodges burn through. Oh, Wubs is in like real big trouble out there. Yeah, has not had a weapon for a hot minute.
Oh no, he had his weapon. He had to throw it up. Otherwise, that could have been the end of his stock from Brawlhalla's hands.
Right. Oh, the
covers out.
Dude,
the weapon throw.
I can't believe how willing Kaiser is to just let it rock when he is going exhausted too. Pretty insane. Seeing the offstage once again. I'm assuming the weapon in the hands of Wubs might fall out eventually, but it's going to have to be on the next stock if you're the blue team. Greedy and Brawlhalla both falling by the hands of a double KO.
I know I keep harping on the dexterity changes, and I'm sorry, audience. But the fact that Wubs has to constantly cycle his weapons, play for weapon throws, is a complete departure for how people used to play a Mugi in the past because of these dex changes.
Oh, what?
Oh, my Kaiser! Hello?
Wait, and the save, though, okay.
Ooh.
It reset the movement. You got to chase dodge up. The Orion still
What
hanging
is
on
happening?
to this. This is insane. What is...
Actual
Okay,
blunder.
Dare.
Wubs is sent
Wubs
down
is really
to
far. He's
realm.
gone.
Oh, he was so close to getting back onto the ledge, too. What fantastic save coming up from Brawlhalla and Greedy. 2 different times now that they should have lost that second stock. Finally, now Brawlhalla does lose the second, but Greedy's survivability up until now was insane.
And the charge ground pound. Wow, and weaves that around the Orion GC signature. Tries to find a nair, too, to get a really, really cheeky KO off the bottom. Kaiser is cooking on that right side.
Wild stuff, and the fact we have slower weapons from double blue team now, you have gauntlets that can get into the faces of both the Orion and the Barraza is what you need. Good catching at the landing once again. Neutral light is out. Greedy, what can you find? The D-Sync doesn't connect from Wubs' side. Kaiser gets back on. Sweat Beats, still makes it back.
And Kaiser got a nair onto his teammate, so he's still hanging on. This is actually stock. What an extended edge guard from Brawlhalla and Greedy. This is insane.
The pogo to shut down Kaiser, recognizing the fact that he likes to overextend. The fact that we saw a GC sig from Kaiser, not connect, worked out well. GC Sig once again. Wubs double pogo. Make that a Sair. Brawlhalla, the pogo master. Wubs, is there any way back on? The answer is a ground pound. Okay. We go to game 3.
The edge guards from Greedy and Brawlhalla were so on point. Because I really think that nair that Kaiser went for was like so insane. Just being able to kind of react to it when Wubs was sent off stage. Like super, super extended edge guard. Look at this. Wubs goes way down, finds the nair, gets the chase dodge up because you're in sweat beads. But they still got the stock eventually, I think, on both of them after that sequence, which was just nuts.
I think my commentating red flag for this game is that I always call that people should go for legend swaps really quickly. Oftentimes, that's probably not the best case scenario if you're a pro player like Wubs, but the fact that we saw these overextensions, a big case of gameplay, and falling early. It goes to show that Wub still wants to maintain this Amugi pick. He sees the value in it, and so do I. It worked out well, but Kaiser's the first to lose this stock. You need this battle take to take the brunt of this damage, regardless of the changes to Dex.
Wow, and this Barraza damage plus the Orion signatures being able to secure a lot of KOs, in particular on that spear, which I want to say is doing a good amount of their heavy lifting for Brawlhalla. Yeah, 77% equipped in the previous game, almost 500 damage from that Orion just from the spear alone.
Wow, Brawlhalla's looking incredible this set. The fact, again, taking advantage, really a game of chicken between him and Kaiser for this offstage play is going to show that he has absolutely no fear whatsoever. Doesn't win the pogo off there against the recovery versus Kaiser's side. Brawlhalla is trying to fish for the Sair. Kaiser gets back onto the ledge. Double signatures are out from both colors of teams. Does have Wubs win out. Nair 1, Nair 2 could have been the end of Greedy's second stock.
Oh, Kaiser's going way out there, though. Spends a good bit of movement to go for the GC signature, but able to touch back down. The big question now is, how does Wubs really enter the conversation? Has to be waiting for the teammate right now. You put yourself off stage. It's a little bit awkward. Kaiser just absolutely rips it right away.
Kaiser tries to go for the extended pogo again. It's a pogo off between the two spear wielders up into the sky, though. That's the Amugi once again. GC's signature doesn't connect second time around. It's an even set, though. It's not for elimination just yet. But we are on the elimination side of the bracket.
Oh my
Extended comes down from Brawlhalla's side. That's what you
want.
want.
Chase dodge switch? Side switch? You're nuts. Okay, yeah, and then just rip a signature. Why not?
I'm loving these 2v2 combos, actually, from the blue team. That's something we haven't seen a lot from Kaiser and Wubs, is the fact that not really a lot of extended combos. It's a lot of isolated 1v1 plays, and they come together mostly for Kaiser to get those recovery stock enders.
Yeah, I feel like in this pairing, you kind of have your one player who's going crazy mode on edge guards, and then the Amugi who can just get KOs at random with some signatures, right? Previous game, I think the Wubs went 11 signatures, hit only about a quarter of them, but like, it's the legend, right? Like, you have such good signatures, a lot of them probably netted KOs, despite the damage being lowest of the bunch out of the four. We'll have to see what it looks like at the end of this one, but this is a tough 1v2 to come back from.
It is also good conditioning, too. You're forcing to respect a lot of those Amugi signatures, forcing a reposition from the enemy players, and that allows Kaiser to get that initiation to go in, but unfortunately, Kaiser falls again. Twice now, 2 games in a row. Wubs, really without any options left, will put Brawlhalla and Greedy on match point.
Wow, what a turn from them. I feel like Wubs and Kaiser were really doing well in game number 1, but this adjustment from Brawlhalla and Greedy has just been great. Yeah, and I'm refreshing right now just to see. It looks like Wubs did a lot more damage in that game. Signatures, is that real?
I think so.
Wait, he hit 100% of his signatures?
It looked like it. No, that can't be right.
I thought he missed one. I saw.
He did.
I saw him
He missed
a
a GC. He missed a GC neutral sig.
That'd be crazy if they don't count it because he got interrupted or something. I don't know. But look, for all intents and purposes, our stats are saying he was 10 for 10 on signatures, and I think that's probably a difference maker when you have the Amugi as your select.
And even against elimination point now for Wubs and for Kaiser, still we have the Amugi rocking through. And while I've been focusing a lot on the Amugi, Kaiser has been the first player in this teaming to fall before. Only 250 damage back in that last matchup. Something needs to be swapped up. Brawlhalla has his number and has constantly been winning these 1v1s.
Yeah, I feel like the problems are really starting to show themselves, specifically in the offstage. That one was purely just onstage domination from the Barraza, but when Kaiser finds someone offstage with a blue coat of paint, it's like smelling blood in the water, right? You're going in, you're trying to shark for a landing, you're trying to just get an edge guard, and sometimes you're finding yourself in these reversal situations, which is where you're finding the stock count being a little bit behind overall. Wubs going to send way downtown off the left. Recovery is not enough, but it does disarm once again. This is Sair into Sair. No, it doesn't connect.
We got to keep a very careful eye this time. That's a guaranteed missed signature from Wubs. Keep note of that, everybody.
Look at what Kaiser did. Kaiser found the stock off of that edge guard. He almost got reversaled by Greedy, but then Brawlhalla just comes in and is like, oh, okay, easy pickup. I'll find it, and we'll maintain our lead. Brawlhalla is still on first stock.
Yeah, keeping these individual 1v1s between red team has not been working out. Brawlhalla eventually does fall to the hands of the Aang. That's good, but I feel like damage may have already been done. You're trying to corral blue team onto the ledge. Kaiser once again offstage play. At this point, he's being bait for Wubs. That ground pound from Greedy solidified that second stock off the Amugi. Neutral side comes out. That could be good. Kaiser is winning these 1v1s now that they finally have swapped around, but recovery's underway. Greedy could have made a reversal there against Kaiser. Ends up not being able to. No, without a weapon. Ground pound doesn't connect. Sweat beads were out. GC's downlight could have been scary against his own teammates, but again, a signature comes through, and that's Kaiser gone. Wubs, Wubs eliminated.
What a string from blue team there. Brawlhalla and Greedy locked it in with 3 really impressive games in a row after dropping game 1 to Wubs and Kaiser. And that's elimination side too, so I think that's the end of Wubs and Kaiser's tournament run. I'm not exactly sure where we were in bracket, but good showing overall. I'm assuming it has to be a pretty good placement if we're seeing this match this early.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good placement overall. The fact, again, that Brawlhalla and Greedy found who they could win their 1v1s up against. They had full, utter stage domination control. It forced Kaiser seemingly to want to play almost exclusively off stage, and I think just the recognition that for Kaiser it was a struggle to play that off stage maneuver, and it didn't work for him. Just came out too late.
Okay, so Greedy and Brawlhalla, who were taken out by Zen Hideaway as our first set of the day, making a little bit of a run in the elimination bracket. That Barraza and Orion putting in some work. I love it.
Yeah, I'm very impressed so far, and getting into our next matchup, we have Mowgli and Snipes and Order, and we're still waiting on that last player to come on in.
We'll be hanging out for just a moment. I'm seeing an Onyx from Mowgli. That one looks pretty common.
It's going to be Lunar.
Yes, Meki and Lunar are going to be coming up next. I'm not sure what legends they play. That is fun.
Yeah, that's going to be... Might be. Okay.
I have never seen this crossover in a tournament. I'll be completely honest with you.
I haven't either.
Which is cool. I like it.
Yeah, I'm happy to see it. I want to see the Luke Skywalker Arcadia, man. Like, I know it just came out. Genuinely, I don't think I've ever casted an Arcadia, but that would be a good time to switch it around.
I was going to say, there were 3v1 also. Unless we were thinking this Maggie here had the sauce to be able to take on all 3.
It's Makai, not Meki. Okay.
Okay.
Makai. So we're just waiting for all the players to lock in their legends. It looks like Order, once again, still remaining on this Jala. Jala made a really good, impressive showing back in South America yesterday. So I'm expecting high hopes. Again, high dexterity, low defense, which isn't the best position to be in. But if you remember from yesterday, Walt, I'm telling you, man, once we have super stances legal in these tournaments, Jala is going to become top tier.
Okay, you heard it here first. This is going to be a big prediction from Keg.
Dude, I'm telling you.
You just believe it?
Either super stance strength, where you get 9 strength and 3 defense. Yeah, it might not be great, but like you make up for it with the damage, dude. It's incredible. Or super stance defense. I believe it takes 1 dexterity, 1 speed away. Both of them really beneficial for the Jala kit.
We'll have to see when the next event comes around that's going to have that legalized. But let's get into game number 1. Oh, that's pretty soon, actually. That's exciting. Game number 1 is happening. This is Mowgli Snipes. Snipes on the Maggie. Again, I said this is a crossover I just have not seen in an event, like probably ever. But I'm excited to see it.
So far, just neutral city, population 4. Mowgli in the air, looking for a chance to catch the landings. Another Orion making a showcase. I think we've had an Orion almost every single set today.
Yeah, it seems like just a really consistently good choose pick, right? Like, it's probably pretty safe. The signatures are really good. The weapon selection is solid enough, especially with the spear. So I don't mind it whatsoever, right? Like, you get good edge guards, you get a lot of good opportunity with it.
And if it's anything like Brawlhalla in the last set, we saw the Orion take a lot of 1v1s up against someone towards the offstage play. It was actually the Aang that was constantly losing those 1v1s in the last set. And Makai, once again, doing the same. Weapon throw was out. Makai does get around Snipes' side. Unfortunately, though, no real follow-through. Double Sarah coming by from Snipes' end does take both the blue team off stage. Recovery once again, make that twice over now for the hands of Makai. Is going to work out, but unfortunately, with another Sarah, everyone's trying to break the dam open for this second stock.
Oh, wow, and that recovery didn't get a KO onto the Maggie either. I mean, this is like, you're really extending the stock further if you are the Orion right now. Maggie could potentially fall into last, and there goes Snipes. Mowgli needs to hang on to this stock maybe for a little bit longer, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I really don't want to fall into the trap of a 2v1 here off the respawn. Makai without a weapon now. Double gauntlets from the hands of the Onyx and Snipes. Looking around, Mowgli on that final stock, like you highlighted, Walt, does have cannon to work off of. I think this could be a good answer to maybe the spear, but with Snipes falling already,
wait,
GC neutral sig comes out from Makai's side into a ground pound. Sweat beats underway.
Bro, I see the vision.
No.
Honestly, I get why there's an Orion in every single match. This makes so much sense. Oh my goodness, look at this!
Again,
yeah, you get to cover
he has
from up
knock
top.
on stage.
This is crazy. Okay,
Bro does not need land.
This is a weapon toss. This is...
He just keeps going. A third.
He's just letting Mowgli cook. Snipes just got to watch that firsthand. That was so sick.
The amount of resets we saw off of this Orion, who, by the way, 692 damage in that matchup. He got 3 GC neutral sigs off of that spear without touching the stage. I've never seen an extension like that before.
Oh, that's totally my bad too. I meant to say Makai, but holy moly, that was, yeah, what an insane start to this match, right? Like the Orion, you get so much vertical coverage, right? Like you can do the dip underneath thing that Gauntlet players do and go for a signature off the gravity cancel. You can just go for the simple pogo or ground pound. The options feel really good to me, just based on what we saw at the end of that first game.
I mean, if that's the tempo setter that we get to see from blue team, I'm curious to see how it continues on forwards. If I'm red team, I'm 2v1ing this Orion as much as humanly possible in game 2.
Yeah, but we already see a little bit of defense being ran on the perimeter when Makai gets sent off stage. Trying to find a stack position there, but to no avail. Chase dodge up for the recovery. I think this is only one piece of movement economy. Yeah, so Mowgli's gonna fall.
Mowgli falls. Snipes hasn't taken a lot of damage. His movement has been super sound. Very reactive gameplay. Tries to catch the second recovery off of order. Fortunately, doesn't connect. But we can just see laser sights on red team. Completely focused on Makai. That's his first stock gone.
Sidelight into signature from Mowgli, secures the stock. I was going to say a sidelight from this cannon potentially takes this stock off of the Brawlhalla as well, but see, it's interrupted there on the way out. Now ground pound will do just fine to keep red team roughly in the lead. Oh, they might be in a bigger lead though after that.
What an
nice
extension.
Escape.
Good escape from Makai's side. Now having Lance offstage play might be a struggle here for the cannon. As I say that though, Makai without a weapon has to get back on. He was drowning in the waters, but he makes it back, catches the landing. D-Sig is out. Makai's opportunities to catch these signatures have been impeccable, dude.
Yeah, and by the way, right, like we've talked a lot over the last couple of days, me and Keg, about, you know, like opting for single weapon, like trying to have a more balanced spread. Makai did almost 650 damage with just the spear in the last game, and it makes so much sense. Like I was talking about specifically edge guards in game number 1, that down signature covers both sides of the Orion. It's actually just so great at closing out stocks, or if you mess up, like you sometimes just get the other side of it, which is insane.
I like that alternative option. We saw the string started from Makai. Maybe he was expecting a spot dodge. He goes for the preemptive escape to go downwards, ends up going for a recovery, and extends his combo inadvertently against Snipes.
Love that, love that. Oh, this is sweat beads from Makai above the stage. Maybe that was a bait all along, but unfortunately Lunar didn't have a weapon in hand to really get that hard of a punish. Respawn timers are roughly in sync with each other, so if I'm blue team, my eyes are probably on Snipes, who's higher damage. You get a respawn, and then Mowgli is just ripe for the taking. Let's see if this happens exactly the way I said. No, it's just going to be hanging on the ledge.
There you go, that's a simple side air coming out from Lunar's side. That's what you want when you're the Brawlhalla. Right now, Mowgli trying to find that initiation point. Both the blue team members are on the ground. That could have been a good gateway in, but with losing a cannon that early on, it's hard to find a way back in. Luckily, though, extended combo coming through from the red team. Deep red, deep orange now. What can blue team do? How do you get back into this? Mowgli just needs to catch it once. Makai struggling to get back onto the stage, does so and gets it with a down signature, sends it back. Order there for the side air. This is looking good. Mowgli for a side air. Weapon throw doesn't connect. Neither does the axe. Throwing the hatchet from the sky. Snipes can't catch the landing. Spot dodges out into a recovery. Weapon
How is he sliding onto the stock? This is crazy.
Again. And light. Walter, the end light is out. And even then, a dare will end Mowgli's final
it's a 1v1
stock.
though.
1v1, 200 damage each. Side air is out. And there we go. Makai and Lunar do it again. They just need one more. And they could end Snipes and Mowgli's tournament run.
Wow, yeah, spent a lot of time talking about the Orion being this really interesting carry potential legend in the twos format, but Lunar put in a ton of work in that game. Clutched out the edge guard on the right side to take it to final stock. As his teammate fell, basically just had to get one Sair to close out that 1v1, so it really was... It's stressful, but it was as low stress as could be, right? Like, you're like, I got one aerial and it got the KO, so we're looking okay.
A lot of it had to do with the fact that we're seeing Lunar play very just fundamental. There isn't a lot of flashiness unless the opportunity calls for it. Order is just completely controlling ground and neutral, and it's making it almost impossible for Snipes and Mowgli to get anything going outside of just aerial play.
Sure. Okay, and just like that, it is set point already for Makai and Lunar. Mowgli and Snipes need to make a couple changes, and it needs to happen pretty darn fast. That's a good way to start. I think this is no movement. Yeah, so you have to go out there to try to get the save, but Mowgli was just all over that first strike.
Yeah, Makai falls. We did swap stages, by the way. Slightly more extended blast zones coming through from Western Air Temple. More soft platforms to work with. I don't think either one of these teams are going to benefit from it a lot, but we could see maybe extensions coming through from in-air play, but that would mostly come from red team's end.
Gotcha, okay. Little two-piece tries to get the target swap. No Sair in the other direction, but it's a 2v1 edge guard. Mowgli actually gets disarmed, which isn't super ideal, but Snipes is there to pick up the pieces, finds the Sair. Unfortunately, it's a stock trade, though, with everybody falling to 2.
This response going to be a little quiet here on that second stock. A lot of evasiveness from Makai's end. 2v2 extended combo almost coming out from red team. Could have worked. Nares for the poke. Makai fishing. Can't quite find the carp that he wants. Throws. Neutral Sig is out. Makai ending that second stock. This is the most confident we've seen from red team thus far.
And we do see Makai on final, so maybe needs to play this a little bit slower. You don't want to get wrapped up into a team combo accidentally on the scrap. Exhaustive recovery, or no, just regular recovery, because you're just basically in the magnifying glass. Put Snipes onto last, and just like that, blue team has swung the lead right back in their favor. Lunar is pretty healthy on this stock too, so it's not really a stagger situation quite yet.
Gotta remember too, it is only 4 defense for Order side. Lunar has to be very careful here, but it is larger blast zones. You're right, Walter. You can survive a recovery or two like that still, even with just 4 defense. Lunar has to be careful at this point, but he is completely controlling the ground, the air, the skies. Maybe he's the real Avatar.
Yeah, I mean, no place really seems safe right now. Oh, Lunar, weapon toss up. Okay. You got hit into top right corner, so you have plenty of movement to make it back. They're gone. It's over.
Wow.
It's 3-0.
3-0 Makai and Lunar. That was impressive to see. Just pure fundamentals really coming from both of those players. Nothing really too flashy, too wild. Makai had a very impressive showing from that whole set, but Lunar there was just nose to the grindstone, really the glue necessary to allow Makai to overextend and flourish.
Look at how much damage too, right? Like 1 KO, 700 damage. You really just got to like set your teammate up for success right there with Makai being able to pick up the remaining 5. But that was a really good showing from this team. I was super impressed.
I was really impressed too, and I'm curious to see where we go next after this. Do we continue with Lunar and Makai after this?
They're still in the lobby, so that's kind of exciting if we get them for one more. Because I think we do get one more after this one. And some more people are joining the lobby, so it looks like we get them back?
Oh,
Too
maybe.
bad.
Do we? No, we don't. That's unlucky. I was really looking forward to see more of them, but it looks like we have Greedy and Brawlhalla coming back against Fav and maybe Cast? Yep, Fav and Cast. We've seen a lot from Greedy and Brawlhalla today. Cast and Fav, I don't know anything about, man.
Yeah, not super certain. I'm seeing Rayman Hattori as the locked-in legends, and then we have gotten plenty of Brawlhalla and Greedy over the sets that we've done so far. So we know that we're getting that Barraza and then that favorite Orion. Unfortunately, Keg,
I know.
if this is our I know. If this is our last of the
too.
day, we're not getting your favorite Nash.
It's okay. You can't always be happy.
Oh, it'll be okay, buddy. Maybe
Tears
we'll
are
get 'em
rolling
next
down
time.
my face.
We'll get them next time. Let's load into the first game. Let's have some fun on this last one.
Does the first game even matter, Walt? There's no Nash. Does anything matter? Sure it does. We have a Rayman.
That's true. That is true. Let's get into game one over on Small Fortress of Lions. Greedy and Brawlhalla. Their third appearance here for our block, and they have done a lot of good work in this elimination bracket. They had a really good showing about a set and a half ago.
The fact that never mind, I was going to say the fact that we're not seeing the Orion, but I'm just so accustomed to seeing Brawlhalla and company on blue team. I was like, oh, I guess Brawlhalla's playing Rayman, but that's certainly not the case. Gauntlets are out. The Hattori is in possession of Fav's side. We haven't seen a lot of Hattori, but...
Oh, here comes the Giant Fist!
Wonderful work early on. But similar to Syndra, I think Fav can find a lot of offstage potential, which is pure movement with the sword and spear kit.
Yeah, and I mean, the gauntlets are no stranger to being really good weapons in this meta, so I think Cass is in a really good spot as well for a signature. With those gauntlets in hand, we're able to get that first stock, and actually hanging onto the axe importantly, not losing the stock quite yet, so could maybe get a little bit more extra credit. Not gonna happen.
A great extension coming through. That was a double recovery from Brawlhalla's side. Sarah was out from Greedy. Cast had sweat beats and recovered in the process. Almost got back on stage, but lost that first stock. Extension off stage, though. The Lance Throw disrupts the 2v1 and saves Greedy.
Okay, quick little team combo. I love it. Find it off the top, and you have a hard stagger in place now. Rayman can get a little bit more damage because Fav was going to fall off that right blast zone, but the damage has been done right now. This is a very solid lead for Red.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this right now. Even though if it's a one stock behind for Greedy's side, he has enough defense over the Rayman and the Hattori to maybe survive a barrage or two. Just up to Brawlhalla and their survivability. If we see this Orion activate they did like in the last set and just find signature after signature, especially off stage with that GC neutral, follow through from Greedy was looking sound and secure. This could be nasty. D-Sig is out, sends Cast far and away. Follow through, 2v1 with Red Team taking down Fav, at least focusing them.
And that Sair from the Barraza Blasters allow you to kind of target swap pretty instantaneously, right? Like you can just jump up and option to a Sair on either side of you, depending on if you want to go for a teammate that's trying to maybe get to the mix, or someone that your team comboing. It's really versatile as a move. Recovery comes through, does connect. You see some wall touches here from the Barraza. I'm assuming a little bit more of that as well as they go off the right blast zone, but this is a crazy turnaround right now, especially because the Barraza wasn't able to hang on, so now Brawlhalla has to fight the 1v2.
Yeah, this will be a tough spot for Brawlhalla to be in. He primarily shines in these 1v1s inside the 2v2 sphere, but the fact that it's a 2v1, not a lot of options. All of Orion's kids hard committal, especially on the Lance. Plenty of punish opportunities with Cast on that axe.
Yeah, and look at the patience now from Cast and Fav, knowing that like they can just kind of win this in a matter of time as long as they don't like turbo sell or find themselves in these weird positions where Brawlhalla can really tunnel hard. But they're taking it slow. Oh, wait, hit his teammate. Okay. Every time I hold my breath a little bit though, because it's definitely not impossible. They're only getting a little bit of incremental chip damage here and there. That was a really aggressive attempt from the Rayman. But again,
there it is, fishing for the ground pounds. Brawlhalla was looking for there's the ground pounds off stage.
This is like low-key Brawlhalla favorite now. Let's see. Okay, the weapon disarmed though, so now things have maybe swung back into blue team's favor, but that spear's back online, and it has just been so lethal on all of these Orion players.
Oh no! Just exactly what Cass was looking for! Plays for the bait though, knows full well they could get punished by that recovery, doesn't go for it. Nair is out, recovery underway!
Didn't disarm,
high defense,
it didn't disarm.
Rayman! No disarm, you're completely right, Walter. But off stage, Cass, what options do you have, Sare? Cat playing with Mouse, off stage. Sweat beats are out, Pogo number 1. Recovery doesn't connect either, does the Sare! Anything's possible at this point, Sare number 2, and Brawlhalla clutches it up!
Wow, oh my gosh, yeah. It was very, very difficult for Brawlhalla to do that, specifically starting on Lance. Not getting disarmed was really important. I think Fob slightly mispositioned, trying to get a little bit too thirsty for the final stock, and then just got ground pounded with the Lance, which basically opened the door into that reversal 2v1 opportunity. Good stuff to Brawlhalla for clutching that one out.
It was really good. I mean, the fact that really something needed to give in that 2v1, Brawlhalla was fishing for offstage play. Fob unfortunately took the bait there. It was pretty telegraphed. I mean, we're not in the moment. We don't have that adrenaline, so we can see that Brawlhalla was fishing for dares and ground pounds. And again, just unfortunate for Fob that he overextended. But honestly, given how close that first game was, I could easily see this going to Game 5, and I could easily see a reversal coming out from this next game specifically, Walt, where we could go 1-1.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see. We're loading back towards Small Fortress of Lions for game number 2. That one was, especially after the stock swing into the 2v1, it was definitely in blue team's favor, but sometimes the games just don't go that way. Let's see if we can even this up, like you said.
My curiosity now is if blue team's going to focus hard on Brawlhalla in a 2v1. Greedy, I hate to say it, he's kind of similar to the Maggie player we had seen in the last set, has just been really a fundamental master, really just there to get the damage done, and sometimes just hasn't been the focus. Unfortunately, he's been falling pretty early in a lot of these matches, but...
I mean, the Blasters in particular have been really, really good on Barraza, but yeah, look at Brawlhalla already just making a statement with first stock.
There it is, cast falls, Fob off stage, Brawlhalla can't capitalize because they're on Spear. Greedy tries to find the follow through, good for the startup there. Dare is out, Sarah underway, Greedy sends Fob far away. Cast tries to play the evasive game, wants to get closer to Fob and have that support, but Brawlhalla does eventually fall and Fob to follow through. Greedy now is the last one on the
recovery at the top!
Oh my God!
Goodness. I think Greedy might have heard us a little bit and said, yo, watch this, casters.
Fine by me,
okay,
man.
Double D-Light, though, off the G-Sig, and then you're just dash jumping over towards Barraza to try to find a stock. This might be enough movement to get the touch. I like the target swap, though, to force some damage onto the Orion, because it was going to take a long time for Greedy to come back, and what happened? Greedy ran in, tried to get into the scrap, and then immediately lost the stock.
And that's fine. When you're deep in red on 3, Brawlhalla very far behind from Greedy in terms of damage count, you want to be the one to make that sacrifice.
And now this is just Shark Central from Greedy, right? A lot of detail, D-lights, a lot of side lights. We're seeing just, again, like you said, pure fundamentals, because if you can just get that opening hit or a strong one like that, eventually the stock will find you.
Great GC-DC coming out from Greedy's side. Brawlhalla, though, almost getting caught. Yeah, that was a huge interrupt. That GC end light into, I believe, was going to be a side air. Yeah, Bob was like, okay, we got a GG go next. There's no way, man.
I think when you make a clutch like that in game 1, if you're Brawlhalla and Greedy, you're just like, we're so powered up, like we simply cannot lose. Like, it's so hard to just mentally shake that type of feeling when you fall behind like that if you're the blue team. So, like, as the dust settles, a 2-0 lead for Brawlhalla and Greedy. That second game was not as close as the first one, so I think some changes are necessary, maybe in just the stage, because that's where we're striking right now for Fav and Cast.
I think they may have messed up on their stages. They only banned out 2. Oh, no, okay, that was just Cast. Okay, I see. Never mind. I think Fav, really all the pressure needs to be on him in this matchup. The fact that Cast struggled in the 1v1 against Brawlhalla, the goal seemed like it was supposed to be the 2v1, the Orion, and we saw some of that at the start of the stock, and early adjustments from Greedy allowed him to be, again, the scrap master, to disrupt most of what those 2v1s should have been for the blue team. We head over to Western Air Temple. This Hattori needs to really shine.
shall see if maybe a bit of a change of scenery can make this possible. But I think this is all the momentum in the world for Greedy and Brawlhalla.
I agree. Like, I don't want to be a negative Nancy Wall, but this kind of feels like it's over. Unless we see those big adjustments coming out from Fob and Cast.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It was a quick little 3-piece in center stage to get some damage onto Brawlhalla. Both red team members, actually all 4 members now, in basically orange for damage. So relatively even so far. First Sarah gets the party started. There's the Pogo way downtown. Oh, bonks his head underneath. Yeah, and from the top rope, Greedy comes in and smacks that first stock down. But the double comes through from the Rayman, and that might be one of the changes that you said you wanted to see in that game, huh, Keg?
Okay, okay. That was looking so confident from Brawlhalla and Greedy. The fact that Brawlhalla was on sweat beads, catches the Nair off of Cast, and then gets back onto the platform. I thought for sure that was the end of Cast's first stock. He comes through with the ground pound, proves me wrong. Fine by me, man. That's what I love to see. Cast has been illuminated on this new stage.
We'll see how long Cast can hang on to the stock. It's just an Enlight with the Lance, forces the offstage on the other side as well, and even took a stock. They're really putting Fob in a rough position. Cast has to come in and play some perimeter. We do see blue team members able to touch down in time, but the recovery gets the disarm. Maybe a little bit of a side air action from Greedy on those blasters. It's a tricky weapon to be able to scout out for.
1v1s again. Still the attempt, though, to focus on Brawlhalla. Just get rid of this Orion, man. But at this point, Brawlhalla, again, it's been his show. You can see the logo at the bottom. It's, you know, we're really highlighting him, but Greedy has been the one to make sure a lot of this activation can happen. Recovery is out, no weapon for Brawlhalla, GC breakdance. Sure, man. These options that we're seeing in neutral has been unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, what a hard call out there from Brawlhalla. However, red team is pretty decidedly behind in this game 3. But like I said, a lot of times in 2s, this can turn on a dime. You look at Cast in deep red, will lose the stock, now in yellow. Let's see how much damage Fob can mitigate as his teammate comes off the respawn. Actually, yeah, completely safe.
So far, again, Greedy just maintaining these blasters, having that distance, using these soft platforms to catch multiple D-lights off of both the blue team members, racking up that damage early. Brawlhalla's just below Greedy, maintaining any sort of semblance of signatures. They go for a secondary follow-up. We did see the side C coming out from Greedy's side. This Barraza does need to be careful, though. One more solid hit, just like that side C from Cast will end things, but we've seen this Brawlhalla clutch before.
And Brawlhalla's importantly on Spear first, so this is a little bit less committal of a weapon. Those Sares are pretty safe. Oh, you can just let it rock from center? Are you kidding me? Don't give him 2. Don't give him 2 clutches.
Weapon throw underway. Sarah's out. Fob losing options.
Weapon toss, burn dodge.
Out. Great.
Oh, wow, just controlling this.
Lance, all you need is one neutral sig. Recovery could have been in as well. Again, you are made of glass as Hattori. A Nair is out. 140 recovery's underway. 3-0 for Brawlhalla and Greedy.
You let him do it twice. Brawlhalla, the clutch god. Greedy was absolutely putting in work in game number 2 with so much damage, but the double 1v2 reversal out of Brawlhalla closes that one out with a 3-0.
Wonderful work coming out from Brawlhalla and Greedy. They have been the superstars of the pro stream today. Let me tell you, I have loved watching them. I wasn't as familiar as some of our earlier opponents when we first saw them play, but the fact that we saw consistent clutches and consistent just damage output from both of these two players, I think that's a good marking of a really solid 2v2 combo.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Oh my goodness. I feel like that went by in a flash, Keg.
It did. We were about an hour.
What happened?
Brawlhalla happened. Brawlhalla and Greedy, man.
Oh my goodness. What a crazy one to end it on. I think with that, we are actually going to a break pretty far ahead of schedule. Could you imagine it? A tournament running ahead of schedule? That's insane to me.
I know, but it's the first time it's ever happened in humanity.
I had a blast, man. I hope you had fun too.
Of course.
But with that, me and my friend Keg will be signing off, and we'll be swapping our commentators in just a few minutes. Keep it locked right here if you want to see more action like that, because I'll probably be watching at least for a little bit. That was awesome. We'll see you soon.
I gotta see how it keeps going. See you guys.
in a minute before you leave, so swerve it over here. Baby, you should come with me, 'cause you know when the feeling's right, we sing tight. Suddenly all the stars align, bring me to life. I can see it in your eyes. Yeah, we got that tunnel vision, no time for bad decisions. Won't be slowing down, we are focused on the mission. Race it till we make it, you want it, come and take it. No time for hesitation. Yeah, we got that tunnel vision, no time for bad decisions. Won't be slowing down, we are focused on the mission. Race it till we make it, you want it, come and take it. No time for hesitations. Yeah, we got that tunnel vision, no time for bad decisions. Won't be slowing down, we are focused on the mission. Race it till we make it, you want it, come and take it. No time for hesitations. Yeah, we got that tunnel vision.
It's hard to do what you've never done before. So I needed to know what it's all for. You've been trying harder, rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son and father. You've been trying harder, rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son and father. You've been trying harder. 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 Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son and father. You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son and father. You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son and father. You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son and father. Head up, you should be proud. Look where you at now, Georgia, when you look down. Head up, you should be proud. Look where you at now, Georgia, when you look down. How's it feeling in the clouds? You've been trying harder. 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 Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son and father. You've been trying harder. Rise up and show 'em as a mother and a daughter, sister, brother, son and father. You've been trying harder. You've been trying harder. You've been trying harder. You've been trying harder. You've been trying. Head up, you should be proud. Look where you at now, Georgia, when you look down. Head up, you should be proud. Look where you at now, Georgia, when you look down. How's it feeling in the clouds? You've been trying harder.
Give a little time tonight. Yes, let's celebrate. We know the love we've got. So let them haters hate. Don't let them other people bring you down. Baby girl, you're golden. Baby girl, you're golden. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, high, high. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. wasted. Wanna dance all night, wanna hold you tight, and I mean it. I want you in my memories. Let's write some together. Wanna take this chance, wanna make those plans forever. Is it true? Just say the words, I'll risk it all on you. Just give me the rules, read the room. I'll up the stakes, I'll bet it all on you. We got nothing to lose, 'cause you got the green light, yeah, you got the key right. Nothing like a deep dive into my heart. Baby, got the green light, ready, you can be mine. Nothing like a deep dive into my heart. Green light, yeah, you got the key right. Nothing like a deep dive into my heart.
the new generation. We'll make the moves in the dark, we shooting for the stars. The future's waiting for us, that's right, we're taking off. What
Hey, welcome back, Brawlhalla enjoyers. You know what time it is. We got to get back into some more of this NA action. It is Spring Doubles Championships, and it's on the NA side of things. We got to get through and get you into this top 8. So we got some high-flying names here, and obviously some high-flying greats here on the commentary couch. Meet TK Breezy, join my man Polly. Polly, how you doing, my boy?
Doing very good. It's been an exciting weekend so far, and as always, we're going to finish things up with the grand finale of the weekend, moving over to the North American side of things. As you mentioned, we are in elimination side, moving towards top 8, but this is actually not final round. We're doing one set in the round before that, so this is going to be 13th, fighting for 9th. So we got Jacoby and One Punch Bot, which I believe in bracket is called IRQZ or ERKS. So you have some very known names going up against some semi-known names.
Yeah, Sprite and Glue, man, definitely seen them a decent amount of times. I think I might even saw them at BCX, but we'll see what the blue team can do here, and if they can put their names on the map as we get into our first game. Again, very popular character coming out, man. You can see a lot of Teska in these double situations, or honestly just in the game in general. But character I haven't seen too much of. Kind of glad to see again your girl Ada. You know, that's not a character I see too much of in the Brawlhalla sphere right now.
I was just about to say, and with a lot of super strong signatures, it's definitely a character that gets overlooked. You definitely have some beta hitboxes on those spear signatures, especially. But looking at this right now, it seems like Sprite is doing an amazing job, able to find the first strike, and Glue wants to follow that up. Doesn't commit to the offstage here. There's no need to take any too big of a risk. They're able to catch both of them, and that is going to be an offside signature. Wasn't even required.
That was nice, man. Double side signature right there. Throw him back first time so he can get more of a combo, and then throws him forward to get him out of the game. Also, I like the little guarantee of trying to hit that side stick as well, too.
Now they're popping off right now. They're popping off right now. I saw Sprite go for like a 3-piece punish, and then the moment he was about to get punished for it, I saw Glue throwing the weapon from across the entire stage to save his teammate. These guys, they're all locked in, and they are just wired up for success right now.
Okay, down stage coming out from Glue right there. It's surprising too, because I feel like the way the Ada's hitboxes look, they feel like they, or not hitboxes, the way her sigs look, they feel like they should be nice. Sometimes that one can get the job done though. Got that clean down sig, straight. Ooh. Okay. Or in-sig, sorry, I don't know how I down says.
I was just about, dude. I did not want to say anything. I did not want to say anything because we all know the clips.
It's one of the only sigs that I feel like should probably be changed at some point in time, because it definitely feels like it should be a down sig. But there is a decent amount of jump in sigs like that too. So it's just old Brawlhalla logic.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Okay, Glue able to make it back up onto the stage. We'll get hit by a couple of lance hits here. We got the double lance coming up from here from Jacoby and ERKS. Side signature able to find that knockout. If they can find it onto Sprite here, that's going to give them a 2v1 opportunity onto Glue now. Here it comes. Are they able to find anything? He's able to stay pretty safe. They're able to set something up. That's pretty good damage, but Sprite is looking to make all of that back. That is going to be the knockout and a 1v2 now for Jacoby. Let's see what he's able to do here.
Oh no. He'll pick up Jacoby. Definitely trying to play here on the side, away from the rest. Oh, okay. Hold on. Chase dodges to finding a hit on Glue. Glue is definitely more hurt one, so Jacoby would be having to go against Glue. I'm surprised no one sent that ground pound. He should have been gone, and well, he is going to be gone right after that. The side they're going to go ahead and handle business. Good stuff to Sprite and Glue from that first game, but I think if you're a betting man, you're probably expecting this team to be the ones to get the W's. Still want to see if Jacoby and One Punch Bot, aka ERKS, can put up a good fight to, maybe at least get to game 4.
Yeah, we were definitely seeing great fighting there from Jacoby towards the very end on that spear. But Sprite and Glue, man, especially their combo game was off the charts this game compared to Jacoby and One Punch Bot.
Yeah. Okay. Where we going? Going back to Small Fortress Alliance. Okay. Gonna keep that keep the stage going, but yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like Vector sometimes in this game, because he's supposed to be such a he's such an unorthodox character, like that can help or harm you. Sometimes that unorthodoxness
can mess up the opponent because they're like not used to seeing this character, or it can just mess up the team because like y'all can't get the more standard punishments that you probably expect to get. So we'll see though.
Yeah, it's like you. Oh. Okay, I was about to.
That was nice.
I was about to start, I was about to start yapping, but we had a moment of greatness there, potential greatness. I was about to say, you may be good at 2v2, but do you really know all of the angles and damages to follow up from a vector lance and neutral signature? Like, no, that's just not something that you're used to, unless you played together a lot with a vector, which you know, you probably haven't.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks like Jacoby has, though. Able to make a great combo here. I like the bow and air there. Wasn't able to get it continued much more. It was a little bit of an awkward setup for them, so it was definitely good that we were able to find some team damage to begin with. Down signature catching both of them. This is Jacoby and Urx right now, kind of running away with this game.
Absolutely running away with this game. This is what I mean. That's what I wanted to see, though. You know, I wanted to see if they were going to put their names on the map. Jacoby kind of going crazy right there. Okay, Jacoby with the double knockout, putting this team even further. Jacoby still on his first stock as well. Very successful game for Jacoby right now. Still living on that first stock as well. Wasn't able to go off on that recovery just yet. Adding up this damage. Nice. Okay, good movement.
Okay, nice there. Signature not gonna connect, but he was able to use that as a bait still. Sprite able to get back to the stage with a couple of aerials here, setting up for a team combo recovery to save his teammate there. Very good stuff. Signature won't connect though.
On the other side. Okay, wait a minute. Oh man. Okay, we got a good stock take away from with the 1-1 is not gonna be able to make that back, but it doesn't matter. Sprite and Glue kind of got bodied on that one right there. And I mean, I'm saying that Jacoby took 5 stocks, but like really got to look at your boy One Punch Botter, aka Urx, 487 damage. So he was putting the numbers up there as well, setting up Jacoby for some good stock takes. And Jacoby definitely went crazy on those second stocks for that double KO. So yeah, let's see if that this type of momentum just kind of shifts into them maybe even taking this set.
Yeah, and I really hope we get to see the PR again, because I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it may be in one of these graphics. I think we might just be old, because I keep thinking of this game as, you know, Glue and Sprite being the clear favorites here. But Urx and Jacoby, I looked at their PRs. If you take their combined PR, it's like a third of what Glue and Sprite have. They have like PR 60 per 59. These guys, they've definitely been putting in the work in, especially the 2v2 side of things. Also Jacoby with the winter finalist having a strong performance off of that. Yeah, here you can see it, 19 and 30 going up against 61 and 60. But you know, Glue and Sprite, they do have that experience factor as well. They have been in the game for a long time at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was probably, yeah, I mean, I'm just used to seeing these names, so I'm always going to bet on the names that I definitely know a little more about. But that doesn't mean that we got a winter finalist here, bro. You know? That boy Orion or Jacoby has definitely put his name on the map at least once with the winter finalist 2026. And that was recent. So my man is definitely on the rise this year. But we'll see if he can stay on the rise and maybe even get this set over Sprite and Glue. They're going to take off all of, you know, all of the middle stages and be left with what I thought was going to Shigashina or going back to Small Fortress Lions, which is what we got. So let's see what happens here in the third game.
No way, we just, it completely went under my radar, a massive plot point. Jacoby and Urx beat Glue and Sprite at BCX. Like you mentioned,
nice.
I also saw Glue and Sprite at BCX. I remember seeing Urx there, but yeah, they were teaming together with Jacoby, got 17th, and they do have a 75% win rate against them in official tournaments, so this is not their first rodeo for sure. They've fought against Glue and Sprite previously.
Right, Glue over here trying to do a little one-on-one action with Urx, but Urx not dealing with it. Not so far.
Reciprocating, not one bit. Oh, nice there. That is almost going to be the knockout. What a nice recovery. Jacoby, immediately after getting that save, it doesn't panic back up onto the stage. Tries instead to find some additional damage there. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to find it, and gets knocked out slightly thereafter. But I love that fight that he was able to put up there. It's going to be Erks following him right thereafter.
Okay. Shots up right there, my man Erks. Trying to stay as far back as possible. He wants to. I mean, right now, Glue and Sprite are just doing a really good job of keeping this lead and still putting up some decent damage before they potentially lose either of these stocks. If that even happens in time too. Wow, what an interrupt! Surprised. I think Jacoby was just a little too close on that side sig, so he didn't get the hitbox to come out in time. Juke. Down sig, probably the most reliable, most like orthodox, I guess, most regular sig that Vector has on the bow. So
yeah. Just a straight up stacked option, like a Koji bow down sig, but in both directions.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're missing some of the easier confirms too. Down light to neutral air not hitting this time around for Erks.
Yeah, I mean this right now, Jacoby and Erks, they're just kind of starting to look a little bit sloppy, and Sprite and Blue are doing a phenomenal job at just punishing them. They're playing the same game as them, but just ever so slightly more clean so far. Not really anything like massive that is setting them apart or anything. They're just coming out on top in these interactions.
Oh, he's going to be sent so far away that is going to allow for the team combo. Now, as he tries to save his teammate, what a read there from Sprite. Sprite knowing that he was going to try to put a hitbox out there, just immediately anti-airs it actually with his own N-Sig that's going to take the stock. Jacoby taking the stock here on the right side, though, as well with the side Sig. This is still a relatively even game. Jacoby just got to stay alive as long as possible, see if they can get the stock off of Sprite. Not going to stay alive for as long as possible. Loses that stock immediately. Oh, Jacoby actually getting the stock off Sprite, though, but it doesn't seem to matter. Sprite still come back with one and not being able to get any damage on Glue. Now they turn into a team combo. Missed team combo, though.
All right, that's what we were able to do here. Able to get a lot of damage here with barely any punishes. They're letting him get away with a lot of damage right now. Weapon throw comes out, throws out that Seer. Finally able to set up for a combo. It's going to be the side sig to finish that stock. 2-1 now for Sprite and Glue, as it looks like they're pulling this together, man. What happened? Jacoby and Erks, they were looking so good. As I mentioned in that game, doesn't feel like there's like a massive thing, you know, oh, all of a sudden, you know, their team combos are on point, or, you know, they're winning every single interaction or playing insane offstage. It's very similar to what we were seeing before, but Jacoby and Erks are being just a little bit sloppy. Sprite and Glue, very, very clean, always there to punish them. It's these smaller mistakes that are building up over time.
Yeah, I think you know the big thing here was definitely Sprite was able to kind of go crazy, and also not even, I want to say go crazy, he just had some very, very opportune moments, like that side sig on the left side to catch Erks coming back. That was a big way to kind of flip the game right back into their favor, and they were able to take that momentum all the way to the end. So whole set potentially on Small Fortress Alliance. You know, sometimes I think maybe the scenery could help you out a little bit, but it seems like they're just like, nah, we can do it regardless of where we're at. Or we don't need you know, a change of scenery. We just got to play a little better. And so we'll see what happens here in the fourth game. Can they get to a fifth game here? Or is it going to be Glue and Sprite just straight running away with it? And as you said, you know, Jacoby and Erks did beat them before. So it is, oh my gosh, hold on. Just barely making that back.
Connect that recovery. Nice here from Glue as well. Target swaps on point, able to set up for a team combo there, but not able to find the follow-up to make it matter. We're finding completely even damage here. Sidelight there comes out. Nice weapon throw. Uses the exhaust. Oh, the double weapon throw. Tries to go for a third one. Sprite wanted to save him, but it couldn't. Nice offstage. Did everything in his power to keep that stock, and they just didn't allow it one bit. Oh, opportunity for a team combo. A second opportunity for a team combo, but Jacoby and Erks struggling to find a lot of damage. They're able to take him down into orange or late yellow here, which is good though.
Boom. Okay, can't get too big of a combo off of that, but I do like at least a small follow-up. You want to get a little something. Nice weapon toss here from Sprite to go ahead and get Glue out of that combo that was happening. Oh.
Nice.
Sprite trying to interrupt that as well. Not fast enough. Glue, though, still living. Oh.
Yeah, dude, Sprite is just full aggro. Full aggro because he has all his 3 stocks, but he just wasn't losing that stock for so long. Finally, they're able to find that knockout. They have this minor lead, but it will only matter if they're able to cling on to the second stock here. Blue is going to have to play a little bit more careful, and this is, we talked about this yesterday, especially with these blasters. It can be hard. A lot of these hits, whenever you throw them out, you're really putting yourself in a vulnerable situation. Sprite going crazy on the offstage, though.
Sprite was going crazy with them SIGs for a second. I think he threw out 4 or 5 like neutral or side SIGs into 1 neutral, and none of them hit. So, bro just really wanted to get a SIG to hit. Unfortunate side SIG not gonna hit. Tries to get that hitbox is kind of bad. Like what the what the heck? All right.
I'm telling you, man. Alpha hitboxes right here in the great year of 2026. Let's see. Both of them now down into red. Glue started sounding like a broken record, but he's gonna have to be careful. The Seer comes out. He can't go for the weapon. He needs to wait for his teammate to free up some space here, and that's exactly what he's gonna do.
And just still, like that, had a chance to go for the weapon there. Didn't want to thread the needle though. Glue is now stuck over here on the left side, getting hawked down. Free weapon to him. Okay, still got to keep his movement up. Team combo. That's huge.
This is it.
Goodbye. Yes, sir.
Recovery. There it is.
And that is how you do it. That's how you make sure you keep the game on your side. They can definitely turn this into a quick win as long as Blue stays back. Forces you know, maybe even forces the team come here or a major mistake from Erks. Sprite. It really is throwing these SIGs out, but he definitely has the health to be able to do that. He can trade a little bit.
Great pressure. Great pressure right now. You don't want to run into the issue of him able to get past at Glue here. So you want to be able to draw a line between Erks and Glue, and Sprite always needs to be inside of that line.
Oop.
He can't sandwich unless, of course, you're able to find a team combo.
I wonder. I'm thinking that should have been just a little longer. I think Sprite probably thought it was that. Doesn't even need it right there. Sprite probably thought there was a little extra oomph on that side SIG, but maybe a down light into allowing Sprite to get like a down air himself into it would have been the combo finisher. But they still found it regardless. Right after that, quick stuff right there from Sprite, who put his team on the back. 667 damage. Also, I mean, even with that though, look at the damage that your boy Erks was able to do. 681. He did actually the most damage on the screen. I believe they must have lost some stocks a little early if the damage is telling us anything, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking good for so long, and then they just find one team combo, and just like that, sometimes that's all it's going to take. Glue and Sprite able to even out their lifetime match history between these two teams, down to 50% now, earning themselves a spot, not in top 8, but in what would be top 9.
Top 9, yeah,
so
top 12
one game. Yeah. One game more until top 8, and we are going to be seeing that game on the broadcast as well. But before we see that, we do actually have some new contenders here, and this is now officially final round before top 8. So this is a very, very important set for some of these players.
Yeah, I see. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this lower sides? Marky Moot and Future Bubble are in losers right now against Draggy, Waggy, and Asterix. Okay. All right. You know, got some heat here on the Brawlhalla side stream. Let's go.
Man, I just saw Draggy's their team name. It's Draggy and his teammate. Calling out every caster and tournament mod ever.
That's crazy. All right. Here we go. We'll see what happens here. Why we have Future and Marky, and man, yeah, not used to seeing them down here this early, but you know they'll be able to. Maybe they can fight their way into this top 8 or even to the top 4 from this side. But wow, yeah, I'm definitely not used to seeing them over here. You know, before we even hit top 8. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, that we will, and we do have Marky on the Onyx here. That's what this cannon is able to do. Lots of heavy weapons coming out from the red team. Lots of strength too. Marin and Zol definitely going to be able to rack up some damage whenever they get these axes in hand. Nice down signature into the Seer as well, shutting Marky Moo down here. Able to find the Dare on his way back though. Nice nair from Future Bubble.
Future Bubble, man, you know, usually a very solid support here to Marky Moo, who I also think can kind of go. Oh, what a pickup right there from Marky Moo. He can also go a little crazy off the stage sometimes. So but we'll have to see, man, if the support from the front man teamwork is going to work out in their favor. That's going to be a stock off of Draggy, and Asterix does manage to make it back, you know, kind of freely. I thought they were going to put a little more pressure on the Asterix. Asterix ends up, I think that was Draggy actually, ends up taking that stock away from Future. Marky's still living, barely. Oh,
that's a defense.
Oh, man.
It's the Onyx defense right there, but the Pogo enough to take that stock off now. Asterisk, only player with all 3 of his stocks. And Draggy is trying to make this cannon work here. Almost a knockout. See, now every time he gets pushed away, there's going to be so much time to find a team combo. This is dangerous.
Right. Okay. Little movement action right here. Asterix off the top is going to be enough to get that stock out the way, but that was a very, very late stock take for the blue team. Marky a little hurt, but again, he is on the Onyx, so should be fine for some time. Oh, wait a minute. Sweat beads, nice dare. He's gone. Okay, what a coverage right there from Future Bubble. Marky did most of the heavy lifting. Future Bubble just had to perfectly place that dare, and unfortunately, though, Asterix is now starting to perfectly place some moves right here. That double ground pound getting Marky out the way. Future Bubble still can't touch the stage. Oh my God, I cannot believe he's able to make that back. What a recovery. Uninterrupted.
Also able to make it back there. Nice save and recovery. Will be pushing Marky Moo down here, allowing Draggy to rack up even more damage. And I'm looking at Asterix and Future Bubble. Whoever loses that stock. Let's see. A little bit of a scramble right now on the middle of the stage. Oh, that nair miss is very unfortunate, but able to cover it up with a neutralite, finding that knockout. Asterix now on the front line. Doesn't want to go for a big commitment. Nice sidelight, just barely giving Marky Moo a haircut there to be able to string it into the 3-piece.
Oh. Okay, Marky Moo definitely kind of backs up Draggy Waggy here on the right side, but okay, man, okay, he's getting a little accurate right here with the bow. Double in light, and then a down light. I missed the Sarah though, unfortunately. Try to get that clean punish. Marky Moo. He's got to play on the back foot now. He's definitely hurt, but oh, nice. Okay, ends up finding the down light into the nair. Easy confirm right there. Smooth movement through the recovery as well. Oh, okay, not fast enough to get over there and get the new in light.
Okay, let's see. 1v2 opportunity. So far, he's able to rack up a lot of good damage here on this spear. Just moving around. He misses a D-Sig. Oh, you can't be missing D-Sigs like those and not get stuck in a team combo. But somehow, he's able to still find the knockout just a little bit later. D-Light recovery to finish the deal. And that's going to be Future Bubble. The 4 knockouts, also finding the last one. Asterix kind of popping off there. Player with the most damage.
Yeah, no, Asterix definitely went a little foolish. I think... like truly there's multiple moments where Asterix is definitely holding down both Future and Marky Moo. So yeah, I think just unfortunately on those points they didn't always turn into stocks, but if they did, I think this would have looked like a way different game. So we'll see if Asterix can enter the flow state as their like crew name says here on the second game and get this. Oh, never mind, looks like we're not playing here. This is not where we're supposed to be. We'll get to the right stage. We'll get to the right game. Not this one though.
Yeah, doing a quick swap here. I also did just get word that Asterix's name is actually Astro. So apologies, we've been calling him Asterix this entire time.
Well, then put the O there.
Yeah, I know, right? It's Aster X. Aster X lol.
Put the O there, bro. Okay. That's why you're Draggy and his teammate, bro. That's right there. That right there is why you're just his teammate. Anyway, you're not even getting a name no more, man.
My bad.
Anyway.
My bad. Okay. Are we getting the same map? Oh, no. Okay, we accidentally went to the wrong map. Going to small Force of Lions here instead. And this time, it looks like we're locking it in.
All right, bro. We got Astro and Draggy. Astro was holding it down though. All respect to Astro, but like that first game went absolutely insane. I just, put the O there, man. You know what I'm saying? Help us out. Anyway, see what we got here.
Okay, nice recovery from Markimu. Draggy kind of popping off with those side lights there, able to get a lot of good damage on this ult. But both players here off of the red team are getting deeper and deeper into the red here. Down Sig will be enough to find the first strike. Sarah to find that punish. Draggy unable to find any damage there onto Future Bubble, unfortunately. Nice Sarah. Oh no, sorry, that was from Future Bubble. That was not a nice Sarah. That was some unfortunate friendly fire. Now I'm the toxic one.
Uh-oh. Marky right now trying his best to try to get his hands on somebody, but unfortunately just eating up these weapon tosses. Another weapon toss again. Okay, does finally find a recovery on the way back up. Astro pushing Marky on the other side. Big chilling here on the left. They have not been able to get the stocks off just yet. Marky's going to lose that first one. Future Bubble now trying to run away. Does manage to get a hit. Unfortunately, can't run away for too long. Draggy finding that neutral air. And we're in there.
Okay. All players looking fairly healthy here, except for Astro, which is down into the deep orange. Draggy able to make it back. Ground pound to finally find that knockout, and this is a very dangerous situation for Draggy. Is he going to be able to make it back? Yes, with that recovery, pushing Markimu further off as well. I saw Future Bubble being on top of him there with the spear and got very scared for his health. Oh, but with the quick combo, not able to find the knockout, but it's a lot of good damage still. Don't underestimate the damage output of a good cannon sidelight.
Exactly. Okay, that was a little scary for a second. I thought Markimu was going a little too ham off that stage and was going to lose that stock, but no, everybody seems to make it back. Markimu was in position. I think a recovery would have been a better option to try to go for, but the Stair would have been some nice damage regardless. Just couldn't hit either one of those.
Just barely too low there with the side signature. Would have been a super important knockout. They can't find it now. 2 stocks against 4, and Astro is just getting ground pounded here, losing their final stock. This is a 2v1 situation now for Draggy.
Nah, I mean, this game kind of just went by the wayside for the red team. So like if you were just looking without looking at the top, it seems like the hits were pretty even, but out of nowhere, we are now 2 stocks left, or 4 stocks left here. Altogether for the blue team. Now we're gonna get that stock off of Markimu, but still Draggy already in the red, having to fight Future in the one-on-one. Future does indeed get the most of that. Okay, hold on.
Okay, scratch that.
Okay.
Oh, but the recovery. Last couple of frames, able to find that recovery. Oh, and the D-Light is gonna miss, and the light will be enough to find the knockout, and that's 2-0.
All right.
Strong at the end there, but it's not going to be enough. Draggy popping off 600 damage for 4 knockouts. But you know, it's not only the scoreboard that makes the difference.
It seems like they're going back and forth because that first game was Astro, but this game it was Draggy. We also got a swap. Okay, hold on. We're swapping out legends. We got Draggy on the Sidra. Astro moving over to the Kaya. Okay. This could be maybe this is what brings you to the W, but I mean it all depends. You know, it feels like sometimes you get that 3rd game swap and you're like, is this a desperation swap or is this like it's time to lock in swap? It all depends on what happens, what action happens here in this game. So
yeah, but you know, now that I think of it, we didn't really see Draggy that much on that axe, so maybe more confident with the sword here. Oh, triple ground pound onto Draggy. Quadruple! That's going to be the first strike. He could not get up whatsoever. Was just up against a wall of ground pounds from both Future Bubble and Markimu.
okay. We got Draggy. Oh, well, I'll say we got Astro right here actually trying to like make some plays here. We're getting pushed off that stock. Marky, the most hurt on the team, but like so far, I mean, I really can't say there's like real respectable damage on the side of the blue team just yet. Marky's still going off, playing off the stage. Quite insane though. Can he make it back? Draggy. Can't make it back. Nice placement of that dare. Okay.
Very strong to play it on that offstage. Future Bubble, nice target swapping. Will get caught by the soft read from Draggy though. Astro, good interrupt. Okay, they are kind of showing up here, but it could be too little, too late. Markimu and Future Bubble are just so efficient with those knockouts, man. Especially that first knockout with all of those ground pounds. It's damage will only get you so far.
Which will only get you so far. Okay. Sent up to the top. Ooh, bang right there. Astro does not get a chance to make that back either. These dares from the cannon going, oh my gosh.
Oh, dude!
Oh my gosh, GG.
What is that combo, dude? That's a flex 3-0 right there. You just walk off the stage now.
Yeah. No, this is, I mean, it's time to go, man. I think we've seen everything we need to see. Unfortunately, Draggy, in the situation where he needed to survive, immediately got hard comboed to the blast zone, escorted to that blast zone, and it's all going to be up to Astro to go ahead and finish this game off. I just don't know if he's going to be able to do it. They are continuously getting hit. Astro's still trying to put up a fight. Caught both of them. Doesn't matter, though. Future gets out. I cannot believe. Marky Moo got hit out there. Future gets the hit, and he still turns that into a team combo. Big W's. Future Bubble holding it down. 503 damage as well. Put the team, put a very respectable numbers up there, and then man, that combo to get that last stock off of Draggy, insane.
Can we get that again? I don't know if production is able to. Oh no, we're just doing all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
See here?
That was oof.
So clean.
Nice drop down there from Marky though. Recognize he's like, you know, I'm already out here. Let me go ahead and just end the game. So. Nice stuff to Marky and Future. As I said, you know, a little surprised to see him down here, and they said we're surprised too. We're going to make our way into this top 8 pretty quickly, and that's exactly what they did. So yeah, first person to qualify for the top 8 is going to be Marky and Future. We got even more matches coming up for you. I think, are we going to do another one before we cut the break, or are we cutting the break? Now I feel like we should do another one. I feel like we should do another one. I feel like we have 2 left.
Yeah, you know what? We don't actually care about what production thinks. We'll give the people what they want. We'll do another game. I'm seeing production type right now. They're very angry. They said triple.bet. All right, we got another game.
Just seems like you do the 3. Well, you do the first 2 of the top 8 qualifiers, then we do the next 2 after a little break. But right now, we're gonna slap into another game. And see who we got coming up next, if possible. Looks like we got Hybrid stepping in and Shade. That should be our next game, and then we'll be seeing who their opponents are. I see Marky Moo still in the building, but he just obviously won. He's in the top 8, so don't expect to see him.
He wants to go again.
He's like, I'm ready to go
again, dude.
Put me in the game right now.
That reminds me, since we have some time to stall, that reminds me, we saw Eve yesterday in the EU side of things. I remember the way that they used to warm up in between their tournament sets is that they would play 8-player free-for-all with their friends. Like whenever they were top, for top 8, that's how they would warm up.
I can see the vision though, because it's like you have to pay attention to so many things though. If you can pay attention to all 7 of your opponents on a regular basis, it's gonna be way easier to pay attention to 2 people. Yeah, I mean, well, I guess 3 because your teammate, but 2 opponents, if you will. I see the vision, bro. I see the vision. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're waiting for our other people to come through, man. I see Marky Moo. He must have walked away from his computer, bro. He's still in our lobby right now, just big chilling. He must have just straight walked away from his computer. He's like, all right, man, I got the W. Let me go ahead and step up out of here. No, Marky, we need you to get out of the lobby, brother. Out of the lobby. Fine. Anyway, chat, how you guys doing? We can go ahead and look at some of these stats right here. We got Dark and Raven DOA versus Mech No Limit Lunar. That is not who I have in my... Oh, there we go. Now we're getting some people out the way. So, looks like we got a lot of people who are trying to get their first... well, I guess Mech No Limit and Lunar are trying to get their first chance into a top 8 or top anything. So they got their top 32 already. Their placements, that's going to be changed. But now they're trying to get their top 8 placement and maybe a little money as well. Here on the other side of thing, Dark and Raven DOA, seemingly they've been in this space for some time. Got a little bit of money on their side of things. A couple top 32s, a top 8 finish for Raven DOA. But now they're trying to do it together. We'll see what happens.
This is PR 1150 and PR 552. Mekino Limit and Lunar were definitely not on my bingo card for the North American region. But we did see them on stream before, right? I'm going to have to just very quickly check who they were able to take down. Yeah, they were able to take down Plant and Pika Dagard. I'm going to have to see if there's any other team that I recognize that they were able to take down. Oh yeah, okay, they took down, so the reason they got this far, it's not like they just had a super lucky run. I mean, let's be honest, they were able to play against a couple of teams that, you know, in top 32. It's not like they went up against the PR #1 in the elimination side, but they were actually quite early in the bracket, able to take down Snipes and Mowgli in a 3-0 fashion, in fact. That's seed 13 right there, so very, very strong from them, definitely showing that they are worthy of this spot in the tournament. I'm going to be excited to see how they play, especially we can see a Ransom and a Koji on the screen. That's going to be an exciting combination if we do get that Ransom, but it looks like we're not.
Yeah, well, you know, definitely a character I've not once seen in tournament, unfortunately, but you know, it all depends on I guess the weapon meta, and people are messing with the weapons. Speaking of, shouts to Snacks, man. He's giving us the pronunciations of all these names. It's Makai. So Makai, space no limit. You know, I get it now. You know what, man? I think next time people sign up, there should be like a prompt. So like when you sign up and you put your name in, that you can put your mic on and you can say your name, so that way we can hear it, so we're not wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the future of tournament signups. Like, and how would you like your name said? Boom, there it is. You know what? I'm innovating the game. Anyway, let's get into it. First game: Raven, Dart, Makai. I'm gonna hold it down right here. See what happens as we get into our first game. Order.
All right. Splitting them up here, doing so quite well. Oh, nice little combo. The weapon toss is going to save them there. So far, fairly even. Blue team a little bit more damage though, as Dark and Raven has been doing a very good job here in the usual game.
Man, Maggie from Walking Dead with the lightsaber, man. What a crossover. Anyway. Makai gonna get that ground pound, has to go back up with the recovery as well. A little neutral air action.
Okay. Looking for the knockouts at this point. Probably Makai will be the front runner of this on that spear. The ground pound isn't going to be enough. Maybe a second one. Doesn't want to commit to it though. The D-Sig, bread and butter option for the Orion kit. A Dark able to set something up there on Order. Nice recovery. That's a double knockout, and just like that, I mean, you're very vulnerable, especially with Lunar, who's called the Order in game, being all the way down in orange on their second stock. Dangerous situation. He will have to be careful. But by the looks of things, there's no fear. Not a single cell in this body is sensitive to fear whatsoever.
Lunar right now, kind of hold on to the stock for dear life. He is always getting a hit and just kind of walking away. Like, let me get away from you real quick. Ooh. Okay. Looks for a lot right there with that down sig. Jala crossover again. I said this yesterday, but I'm still holding it true today, man. I think Jala's kind of hard sometimes in doubles, but he definitely managed to make it work. But as you can see, the reason why I think it's hard is because the character can lose that stock quite early. I didn't see if he went to defense stand to get four or not. Oh my gosh, he's getting kind of bodied over there. Okay,
yeah, but I love that unarmed dare. I love that unarmed dare to be able to get that wall touch. That movement threw them off super hard, but they were able to continue the offstage nonetheless. Lunar now also doing a good job on the stage with this sword, racking up damage even though you're in such a dangerous situation. And Becca is kind of going crazy right now. That's yet another knockout.
Yeah. I think that was I was a little afraid for Makai a second ago. I feel like he was getting hard double teamed on the left side, but he still managed to live through all of that. And now he's got his team in the lead. Still got Lunar on the back foot, making sure he's not taking too much damage here on Tajala. Oh man, okay, ooh, that was scary. Almost got double dare down there. That would have been, might have been curtains, to be honest. Put himself in a real bad position. Easily ground poundable on this stage. Oh. Okay, off the top. Gotta live. Nice, good movement. Great movement, actually, right there from Lunar. Avoiding all those recoveries.
Nice. Super smooth, and it's all gonna come down to keeping this stock, and the recovery comes out. That's gonna be the disarm as well. So scared of the ground, and he's able to get away from that sidelight without it being a knockout. but this is it right here. You want to be careful, but you also don't want to put your teammate in a 1v2. This is such a tricky situation, able to find that end light that's so massive, but Mekai unable to find anything. Recovery, exhausted, not going to be the knockout either. Raven doing a good job recognizing that he has an opportunity to find damage here, and that's Order just completely miscalculating their options, going down to the left-hand side, not touching the wall. He had no options left. Raven now in a 1v1 situation. But the damage difference at this point doesn't matter. What's going to matter is the fact that Onyx has so much defense.
Yeah, I mean, the damage difference is pretty much right down the middle, but it's a little harder to get Onyx off the stage for sure. Mekai got a lot of weapon toss coming out. Oh, not enough yet from the downlight. Oh my God, a second one. Don't be hit by a third one. I think that might be curtains, and there it is. Finds the third one right as I say it. The downlight to the neutral air. Get him out of here. Damn, what a comeback right there. And I mean, yeah, as you said, I do believe it was because Lunar just went a little crazy off that stage. End up leaving the team in a one-on-one. Yeah.
I mean, it's a little hard sometimes to track everything that's going on in the screen. I wasn't looking at him when it happened, but I'm pretty sure it was an SD. We're gonna have to check. Maybe it's on the replay here. Well, it didn't happen here. It was a little bit later, and as you can see, these players, they're already going into the next game, so we might not get the chance to catch it. Yeah, straight up. Very unfortunate. But then again, you know, as I like to say, we have to put these things in context. You know, if it wasn't for that was an excellently played game that I definitely believe they would have been able to pull off. So strongly played here from the blue team. A great comeback coming out from Raven towards the very end. I also, just before we start yapping about this game, I want to point out this is a very important set for both of these teams. It would be Dark's first top 8. It would be Mekai and Lunar's first top 8. Both of them.
That makes sense. You know, I mean, I think this would
no
be
top 32 either, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, they got their first top 32. Now they're trying to get their top 8, and that would be a major showing for this team for the first time. I don't know if this is the first time they ever teamed, but it's the first time they'd be putting some stats on the board regardless. So, but we have got to be able to close these games out, and that could have been a game to the blue team if, Lunar didn't end up getting hitting that SD. That could have been definitely a totally different game if that was a 2v1 situation. Man, Mekai going a little crazy off the stage. Does get the recovery to come back, though.
And it feels like towards the end of that game, Lunar, he found that perfect balance between how do I stay super careful and super, alive, which is going to be a problem on Brawlhalla, while also being useful to your teammate. And it seems like he's finding a much better balance now. But what is this with the double gauntlets off the top of the stage? But they're not able to find the knockout. Nice falling there from Mekai.
Okay, damage. Mekai though, trying to get the recovery to go ahead and get that off the top. Not gonna happen. Mekai though, only person on this screen with 3 stocks left.
Okay, let's see.
A little separation right there, going back to neutral. Down air, and a good save here from Lunar as well. Lunar doing a very good job of making sure Mekai can stay on this stock. Finds that stock off of Dark right there. Dark on his last stock already. Oh, still living? Yep, still living. They are having a hard time.
Oh, this is big.
Oh,
this is big.
Huge, though.
Oh, wasn't able to find the GC hit though. I like the idea from Dark, but he wasn't able to connect it. And just like that, they set up for another team combo, but the Seer isn't going to connect it. That's Mekai almost going down to that weapon throw. That was so close.
Yeah, barely touching that wall that he needed to refresh his air actions. Does manage to do it, but finally loses that stock. Mekai, after doing so much work, got the other team down to their last 2 stocks before losing his first one. It is Order now. He wants to try to stay a little alive on this stock for a bit. Hold on. Okay, try to get over there. A little too close to the Sig, though.
So very damaged right now. They can definitely make this happen. Recovery comes out. That's going to be a disarm, but Raven, molested by Odin with a great weapon spawn there. Oh, I love that Edsig. He caught him in the momentum of his signature.
Okay.
They're both popping off. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's 1-1. They put themselves on the board against Raven and Dark, and they are just one step closer to their not only their first top 32, not only their first tournament together, but their first top 8.
Big.
Which
you see that damage? It was like 641, bro. He went absolutely insane on the Brawlhalla on this one. So looks like the team is coming together. I think Makai just living for so long was probably a little demoralizing there for Raven and Dark as well too. You just see you're down to your last stock. You see somebody still has 3 stocks left. And I'm like, that's got to be a rough thing to look up at in the top right corner. So here we are going right back to Small Fortress Alliance 3rd game. And we're going to see if they can keep this momentum. Makai and Lunar looked very good that 2nd game.
No way. Okay. Oh, yes way. Goes for the other there. D-leg recovery is going to catch as well. That's so much pressure right off the start. Wanted to go all in on the offstage unarmed there. Makai definitely looking like the offstage MVP so far from the blue team.
Ooh. Okay, stepped on.
See both of them down into red here. You're gonna need to start racking up some damage. That's a missed hit, but you're not gonna get punished. The second one, you're not getting away. That time around, Raven now pushed all the way out, able to confirm it with the first strike, and your teammate can't even punish because just like that, you get caught in the combo. Coming out from Lunar, able to pick up that 2nd stock. This is a great lead to start things off.
Okay, up off the top right there. Makai, man, what avoidance, unfortunately. Having a hard time getting down. He's sweat beaten. Does use that weapon toss to clear a little space. Gets back down to the ground. But we are right back in the same position I saw earlier, where they are just having a hard time getting the damage they need on Makai. They have it this time around. Did not get the follow-up that he wanted. Great weapon toss and neutral air to go ahead and fight his way back to that stage. Good save also from Lunar. Man, the team is coming together. Get him out of here.
They're popping off right now. This is their day right now. Able to disarm with that tear. Dark. Able to get back to the stage though. He's looking for a weapon frantically. He knew about that down signature, but Raven was just a little bit too eager. The double the double signatures for the double knockout. Lunar with the clutch play. This is almost a full stock lead for the blue team. It's not a fluke at this point. This is consistency. This is skill.
Ooh. Okay. Nice. All right, almost got the dash in down stake as well too. That would have been super nice for Makai, but he is still scrapping. Man, Raven cannot get any type of landing or any type of damage here on the Makai. He's going absolutely foolish. Finally gets a hit here. Can we get almost got a double punish. Dominating.
They're making it look easy.
Yeah, they are making this look like we should have been in top 8 already. Like we should have been in the top 8 winner side. Goes for the drop zone neutral air. Not going to happen though. Or neutral sig. Not going to happen. But it does not matter. They still did enough just to go ahead and push Raven looking demoralized. I think he definitely could have made that back. It was like, you know what? I'm not going to get this W. 565, 516. Look at the damage they are doing above the other team. Wow.
That's crazy. And I mean that wasn't even like a, you know, I'm gonna SD, I'm gonna let go of my keyboard and just fall. That looks like a full-on Alt F4 because he's not. They're not in the lobby right now.
Yeah.
That is insane.
I mean, are they really? Maybe they really are.
Okay, they're restarting. They're restarting.
Okay.
They're restarting.
You know? They believe in my rules, man.
Restarting.
The flex 3 out of 5. Like, well, we just lost 2 games pretty handily. I think we can just call it. Like,
no. It's not over yet. Not for sure. They're gonna fight until the very end. The first game was looking good.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, they're getting kind of bodied right now. But you know what? The restart, maybe you know, the reconnection to the game is what really you need to reconnect and you relock in as well too. We're moving to a different stage finally. We're going to Western Air Temple. Let's see if this stage pick will change things up for Dark and Raven, or is Makai and Order or Lunar just too far ahead?
I do really like this I do really like this map pick from them, because I feel like the one thing that is like tying Lunar's kits together. I mean, he's doing a lot of things very well, but he is abusing that neutral signature on the sword, and having these platforms to land on is going to be a big advantage. Okay, never mind. Looks like that verticality is where Dark shines.
Yeah. I think this might be the first time they had a lead in quite some time, and like maybe really just need a little bit of a reset, you know, a little bit of a mental reset and a game reset. Whoa, Makai going crazy for it out there, trying to get that super deep ground pound. Doesn't get punished or anything for it though, so it is fine. Still trying to do some work over on to Dark and Raven, but if you get that stock off of Raven, Dark on the other side, unarmed Order Lunar trying to make something happen over there, but not gonna get the hit that he was looking for. That Sayer, oh, still barely living.
Able to find that knockout, looking a lot stronger this game. Mekino is he going to be able to get back? Sorry, Mekai, is he going to be able to make it back to the stage? Yes, he will.
Oh man, looking for the big stop, man. We are trying to make the most off of these stocks. Luckily, the Dark was able to make that back, but only to see the side of that Sayer, of that axe right there with that Sayer. And now, even game, you know. We have a little bit of damage on Makai, but you know, sometimes he'll just go into unhittable mode. Oh, not right now though. Ends up putting himself in a real bad position, and an easy pickup for Dark. Just taps that one in with the downlight ground pound. Ooh.
Okay. Good Sayer. Makai unable to find anything off the top there. Nair isn't going to connect either, but Lunar is able to make it back to the stage. Oh, good. Able to catch both of them. That's going to be a double disarm as well. They're able to pick them up just as quickly.
Okay, off the top. Dark right now. Definitely trying to keep the stock for as long as possible. So is Lunar though. Both of them are pretty hurt. This could definitely be the flex part of the game where if one of them gets this stock and then it turns into a quick 2v1 and they manage to make it happen, this is the chance. Raven knows though. Gets out of there. Good movement to go ahead and stay away from that 2v1. Only gets hit by a neutral layer, so he's living. And did not end up getting comboed straight to Oblivion. And now it's really just, look at this, man. Order having to play so far ahead, even with the Jala, so next hit should be able to take it. But he's doing a good job being so evasive. The neutral sig hits as well. Still living though on the other side of the stage. With that neutralite.
Neutralite isn't going to connect this time around. We're seeing a lot of whiffs right now from both of the teams. That down signature ain't going anywhere.
Movement. Oh, off the top. And now Makai. Big juke right there.
This is looking rough right now. We gotta get it. We gotta get a grip. We gotta calm down here. Signature comes out. That's gonna be a good knockout. 2 stocks against 1 right now. Raven, you're gonna have to make this insane comeback, or are you going to let them their first top 32 be their first top 8? They're so close. Just a couple of hits left.
Oh,
looking
man.
for that added sig, and there it is.
What timing right there. The slide in with the neutral sig. Sending them out this bracket and send themselves into the top 8, top 32 secured, top 8 secured, and they're actually looking like a quality team to beat too. So whoever their next opponent is, man, I can see them getting like a 5th or 4th tonight if they keep playing like this.
Yeah, I mean, that was very, very strong. I said it in the middle. I said it in the middle of the game. At this point, this is not a fluke. This is consistency. This is skill. I mentioned it before. You know, their bracket. They went up against one super strong team. Now they've gone up against also another very strong team. So this is not a fluke. Able to get into top 8, and man, I can't wait to see the reaction, the faces of the casters, whatever they're like. Okay, so we got Mekai and Lunar in top 8. Okay, it's going to be very, very fun. Massive congratulations, massive props. Guys, we have some more exciting sets for you guys left. There's still more history to be made today as we fill out the remainder of the top 8. But we didn't take a break last set because we like to bully the producer. This time around, though, we are going to be forced to take a break. So we will be right back. Don't go anywhere, and we'll see you in just a moment.
running away with you. I like the way you move.
I'm loving what we doing. Let's give or take, no losing.
When the sun comes up and the lights go down, got me chasing highs, bouncing off the ground. Got that Midas touch, shining like gold dust. 'Cause I like the way you move.
I'm running away with you. Running away with you. Running away with you.
I like the way you move. When the sun comes up and the lights go down, got me chasing highs, bouncing off the ground. Got that Midas touch, shining like gold dust. 'Cause I like the way you move.
I'm running away with you. Running away with you. Running away with you.
I like the way you move.
Hey, chat, settle down. What's going on over there, man? Keep the beef to a minimum, man, but keep the rivalries to an all-time high. We got more matches for you. We got one more match. I wouldn't even say more matches. We have one singular match for you. I'm TK Breeze, joining me. I'm former man Polly. You are still watching the Spring Doubles Champs for North America. Let's go ahead and see what we get for our last match and who is going to also round out another part of our top 8. Polly, how you feeling?
I'm feeling very, very good. We've had a great couple of sets so far, and just looking very quickly at the games we've had so far, I am, if I'm not tripping, this is the first set where I recognize every single name. So we've had a lot of upsets so far. It's been an entire weekend filled with upsets in every single region, and now it is going to be Shade and Hybrid going up against Glue and Sprite. Of course, we were able to see Glue and Sprite previously in the bracket, and they are now continuing off here, trying to get into top 8, but it looks like we are not waiting around whatsoever. We're just getting straight into the action.
All right. Glue, Sprite, Shade, and Hybrid. Yeah, so no wasted time here. Now, we saw a match earlier with Glue and Sprite where I think they did drop the first game. We were like, oh, hold on, man, this might go somewhere. But they were able to kind of even things back out. Shade and Hybrid, though, first time we've seen them on the screen. Definitely not unfamiliar names, though. So should just be a very solid top 8 qualifier match.
Okay. Let's see what they're able to do. Ground pound, okay. Another one. Hybrid getting pushed all the way back down here. Recovery will be enough to get to the stage. We're even in terms of the damage here across the board. Signature isn't going to hit anything. Oh, but the recovery ever so slightly mistimed.
Okay, that was quick. Oh man, so we are not wasting no time. Get out of this game. You have to go. Okay. Boom. All right, nice movement right here from Shade to make sure he avoids all that situation, and immediately off after his teammate comes back, does find that in light, take that stock off of Sprite. Now Shade, healthiest person on the screen, and he is doing damage.
Very good interrupt, able to catch both of them with that down the light on the bow. Ground pound catching both of them as well. These guys are locked in right now. Both of them down deep into the reds here. Second stock, if they're able to start getting these off, that would be great. There's going to be Glue going down. Shade committing to the offstage. Sprite, ground pound isn't going to connect.
Back on the other side, Sins unpacking. Yep, there we go. That is going to be a shutdown. Finally getting that stock off the Shade, but Doesn't seem to matter, man. Glue's going to be out of there too, or Sprite's going to be out of there. Now Glue also might actually be out of there. Shade trying to go for the ground pound. Great interrupt right there from Glue with the recovery. It's a little scary for a second, but he does manage to make his way back to the stage.
Good weapon throw, creating some space here, but Hybrid able to very quickly get back with that Sayer patrolling the ground, finding the sidelight there into the quick team combo. Super great situational awareness from Shade there, able to immediately pick up what Hybrid was putting down.
Okay. Right. Back on his lonesome now. Having to do it all. He could get a stock off of Shade, but he might not even get a chance. Quick ground pound there from Shade. Right now. Luckily, good they didn't panic jump out that corner. Shade was definitely looking for it. Oop.
Sidelight interrupt. Saving their teammate at that point just for the swag. So you get that 3 stock. And that is going to be the first game for Shade and Hybrid. Yeah, very quick indeed.
Yeah, so now, I mean, I think it's going to be up to, again, you know, we saw Glue and Sprite lose that first game before, but doesn't mean that they will not be able to make that comeback. Shade was looking pretty unstoppable. I think they're going to have to focus on doing some work on the Shade to really, you know, really dig into this team's, like, strategy. But we'll see what happens. We're going to keep moving. Go back, right back to Small Fortress Alliance. And
I think with Shade that game, at least, is he's not only dangerous whenever he's out of his mind finding combos, he's dangerous when he's not doing anything either, because his positioning is so great. Hybrid also able to set up so many great options for him to follow up on. Their follow-up game is definitely on point. Great interrupt coming out there. It was a momentary lead for the red team at the start here, but it looks like Shade and Hybrid are doing a pretty good job at evening things out here.
Yeah. Stops up. Okay.
That's unfortunate. You gotta be careful with those signatures, man. I saw that's maybe the second or third Tesca signature I've seen connect onto Glue.
My lord. This is gonna be a lot of damage here, so everybody should be losing some stocks pretty soon if they can find the right combination to. Oh, okay, speaking of stocks being dropped right there, that's gonna be Shade off of his Hybrid. A little stuck here on the left side, but does manage to kind of move his way through the double pressure of the red team. Stock gonna be taken by the Inlight. Okay.
Trying to throw out a couple of nairs there, not able to get any massive damage or anything like that, but just chipping away at it. Hybrid still on his first, but Shade is starting to get dangerously low here. Yeah, just let your teammate at that point get knocked out. Oh, but he goes for the massive combo off the top. The GC sidelight so far up. What a nice option. Able to either read or soft read that and just fully commit to it. Hybrid gets stuck in a team combo though. Looks like Sprite and Glue has a lot of fight left in him.
Okay. Oh. Right now. It's gonna get hit off of the stage right now. It's gonna leave it up. Just both of them actually off the stage. Center stage control over here to the blue team, but nobody able to get much. Oh, nice. Actually, you know what? Worthwhile trade. Worthwhile trade indeed. Sidestay gonna take out his opponent. Does do some damage to Sprite, but he doesn't lose that stock. Sprite is gonna lose that stock a little bit after that though. Now just Hybrid, healthiest person. Meanwhile, Glue has to watch out for so much across the country with the Sayer. Does manage to make a double recovery, but whoa. Shade, oh, Hybrid, okay, is gonna drop that stock one a little too hard for it with that, I think that ground pound.
They are gonna find that stock onto Glue though. Now Sprite stuck in a 1v2 between Hybrid and Shade here.
Okay.
Let's see what they're able to do. Already in red. Able to pick up those gauntlets though, but the side signature is going to connect. Did the first part of the side signature hit Hybrid, and then the second part swooped him away? Maybe hitting your teammate there was the 200 IQ move.
Yeah, I mean, this is, again, I think this is just a Shade game, right? Shade gaming, dude. 631, he is going absolutely foolish. Was able to shut down Glue. Sprite did put up some respectable numbers, but it wasn't respectable enough to get much further in that game. Now, we are into our potential final game of the day for the stream. Final game of the set. If Sprite and Glue can't pick it up, and that's what we're going to be looking for in this third game. Also, where they're going. Let me go find out they're going to take it back to the same stage again. Because I don't know if that's the play. You know, I think you lose like twice kind of handily on the same stage. I'm not saying it's always about the stage, because like obviously a lot of other factors go into the game, but like sometimes that change of scenery does help.
I'm tripping. That signature hit both of them. Yeah, we're gonna see it one more time. Yeah, okay. Still, very, very nice option. Okay, I gotta mention, we don't have friendly fire displayed, but there was a lot of friendly fire, like in both of the teams. It's definitely something we gotta be a little bit careful of.
Yeah,
that can definitely be a difference maker. But yeah, I think you called it when you said that was just Shade's game, definitely popping off, and Hybrid also being the anchor of the team, keeping those stocks for a very long time, especially whenever he had that stock lead. He was able to kind of pop off and be a little bit more aggressive, which gives Shade more space to work with. So very well played. We are hovering over these legend picks for a long time here, and I am liking what I'm seeing. We're seeing the Orion Artemis come out.
Okay. I mean, we got a lot of power lance right here. You know what I'm saying? Rocket lance coming in this time around, but I do think you know, changing up at some point is needed to happen, because I feel like the team that they were rocking with was just not working. We got a little more defense on the field too for Sprite, so maybe he can live a little longer. Got middle of the road defense now, but yeah, let's get into it. The rivals now turned teammates up against Shade and Hybrid.
Oh, great team combo to kick things off. Glue going all the way down into orange here, and Shade is making this work with a couple of bow hits as well. Nice interrupt into the side signature. These guys are on fire right now. They were able to Sprite and Glue. Great team combo that they were able to find, but I mean, that was just unfortunate at that point with the timing. He was able to get back and interrupt it. First strike coming out as well.
Okay. Well, you know, we've seen the swap of the characters, and I'm not sure if it's fully working just yet. We got Hybrid, got a little more damage than Shade, but it's really I think the whole point of the red team was to basically try to shut down Shade, and they just have not been able to do it. I think Hybrid's playing perfect in the background, and I think Shade is just, I mean, he's just on point with the damage he's doing. Oh. Ooh, I don't know about that.
Sending it with that haymaker, but Hybrid, he was ready for it, able to find that Seer. Signature is going to take him out, though. Are they able to find it onto Glue? Yes, the Edzig into the ground pound, and just like that, it's 3 stocks versus 5, and Shade is going for it again. He's going for the offstage play. Can he find it? The ground pound. Glue is able to come in there and give a little bit of emotional support to fend off Hybrid, so he's able to recover to the top of the stage. Signature to take that stock off. Shade is dangerous.
Yeah, that was so scary. I'm surprised that bro went back down there after he just saw what happened to his teammate. He still said, like, let me try to make something happen. Almost had it done to him too, but now Glue on his last stock. Sprite, you know, holding on for dear life on the second one, but can he hold on for much longer? No, he can't. Then Inlight from the middle of the stage is going to take it, and they still have not been able to do some respectable damage here to the blue team. This might actually just be curtains. Sprite and Glue have got to lock in if they want a chance to get into this top 8, or is it all getting dashed right now? Oh, the stomp. Okay, actually gonna be a swap on that combo. Didn't hit Sprite, but it does hit Glue and get some damage there as well. Glue, nice save here for Shade, though. Almost took the stock off that save.
So yeah, and Sig is going to connect. Nice recovery. We'll get the disarm as well. Moving right now. Neutralite is going to be the knockout. 4 stocks versus 1. It's going to take a true master to come back a situation like this. And Sprite is definitely fighting for all he's worth.
Oh.
I've been going unarmed here.
Yeah, Shade, though. Yeah, man, has just been all over the place. Hybrid does find the weapon toss into the Seer, and that's going to send them packing. Once again, the Shade Hybrid team just looking too strong for Glue and Sprite. They're going to keep it moving. They're going to get to our top 8, and we're going to round this thing all the way up with that match. Shade couldn't be shut down. They just could not shut him down.
super strongly played from Shade and Hybrid. They were on fire from the first game to their last game. It felt as if they were only getting better. That is going to be the 5th top 8 for Hybrid and the 2nd for Shade. So they are definitely starting to become how do you say? They're starting to become. I actually don't know the word in English. They are starting to visit top 8 very frequently.
Okay. They're starting to become top 8 mainstays. That's a good way to put it. So, yeah.
Regulars. That's the word. I know English. English.
Hey, you know what? And that's we got there. That's all that matters. So, top 8 regulars now. Shade and Hybrid. Good for them. And that does mean that they have concluded, getting into the top 8 yet again. So, that also means we have concluded this tournament on this stream. But that does not mean we concluded the whole tournament. You know where you got to go? It's got to go to twitch.tv/Brawlhalla. They will be starting that top 8. The boys in the studio will be taking you through the rest of the action. But it has been a great weekend of Brawlhalla on the side stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed all the Brawlhalla you watched this weekend. If you watched the first, the Friday where we did Middle East and Southeast Asia. If you watch Saturday, we got most of the side stream for South America and the EU. And then, of course, if you love the North American action, that's when you come through on Sunday. And you're going to finish that North American action on twitch.tv/Brawlhalla. Any final words for the people, Polly?
I've had a great time. Final shout out to Hybrid and the Shade. Congratulations on advancing to top 8. With that being said, I hope you guys join me in the chat as we move on over to twitch.tv/Brawlhalla. I hope you guys have a nice rest of your night, and we'll see you guys later.
See you later. Have a good night. See you at Brawlhalla.
I'm rising up from the ground. Keep climbing till I reach the clouds. Lightning down inside your soul. Oh, it's a one-way ticket. A journey somewhere you don't know. The kind of place you visit. Put down roots and call it